And welcome to Fallout Cold Front, a Fallout 2D20 campaign about a group of travelers of varying backgrounds trying their best to freeze the post-apocalyptic American Midwest.
We're not villains, we swear.
Well,
Sometimes.
maybe we deserve it. Maybe we have committed crimes against humanity, and the best we can do for the Midwest is to just ice it.
The apocalypse has no ethics
crimes.
committee. Actually, the apocalypse does have an ethics committee. It's about to form.
That's literally what the session's about to be about.
That's how you undo
right.
an apocalypse, everybody. You form an ethics committee.
Rachel, do you want me to summarize the last session?
Do you want to?
I mean, I can.
Sure.
All right. Well, last session, you all, after sending a tiny little army to defend the besieged enclave up at Sawyer Air Force Base, you all went back to your employers in Lansing, Delroy Trade Lines, and talked to Ulster about getting him involved in this whole plan and updating him a little bit on what's going on. He responded to that fairly well. Jerry, you got off scot-free, apparently, eating Kevin's Brahmin steak that was labeled
I
with a
didn't
both
eat
in
it.
Hannigan
I
did.
didn't eat it.
Literally fed that
Yes.
guy's lunch
Okay.
to your
But
dog.
he does not have opposable thumbs, so some human was required to open the fridge.
Dogs can open fridges.
Not this one.
Maybe he's like a sciencey
Button.
dog who's got
What?
like mind
medical support dogs are the
telekinesis
ones
stuff.
that learn to
Maybe,
open
maybe
fridges.
Kevin left the fridge open.
No.
Your fridge is
It
running,
was-
better
was
catch it.
closed.
No. See you at the
Yeah.
fridge races tomorrow.
Okay, it's one of these 1950s ones
It's
with
a
a
slow
button.
way to
so
freeze the
it's
Midwest.
pretty
Just
high
leave all
up.
the fridges open.
I know. Kevin left it open.
Everyone's at the committee, like,
Dog helped himself.
why is the Midwest being frozen? Kevin left the fridge open.
Again.
There's nothing we can do about it.
This is like when your dad says, oh yeah, leave the door open. You're gonna we'll just pay the bills for air conditioning the entire world. This is actually what happens when you leave the door open.
Yeah. Climate change.
It
Dad was right
freezes
all along.
everything.
Oh man, that could have been the title of this campaign: Fallout Climate Change. I mean, that's what you guys are doing.
Changing the climate.
After
Political
securing Delroy Trade Line's interest in this summit that you all are arranging, you went to Xanadu, where the summit will take place. There you met Sally
Politics?
and
You just
arranged the
said you were
details
climate.
there
It's a
of
political climate.
what
changing the
exactly
political
that summit is going to be. She was... You have a question?
That's so dramatically.
It's like as
It
if
was
you
the
had
grunt.
throwing logs. And were
Anyway, Sally.
100-pound bag of flour. Sorry, Hunger Games reference.
going, no, not really.
Sure it is.
More or
Come on.
less.
Yeah.
There's
Anyways.
interpretation of Hunger Games.
It's just the dorkiest throw because I'm like, that doesn't look impressive.
Yeah, it's literally like, that guy can't fight. And Kenneth is
It's
like,
like,
I've
okay.
seen him throw a 100-pound bag of flour. Oh, okay. What does that mean?
It doesn't look like much.
So hard to hype him up.
She was. Anyways, this is about Fallout, not Hunger Games.
Maybe that's our next campaign.
Fallout Hunger Games.
That could be cool, except only one of you would probably win.
Okay, so
Unless-
maybe that's a dread session then.
Ooh, that
I'll
could be-
die.
Yeah.
I volunteer as
Good
tribute.
job. Wow, it's appropriate. All right, so you went to Xanadu where you met Sally. You traded hot goss for getting her to call
You
up
said
the Bloods.
hot goths? Like we just pulled like a goth person out of our bag.
No,
and
we
was
left
like,
pics.
Yeah.
Rip.
Anyways.
We could really use a hot goth right now.
I wish I was.
They fix everything. That's how you fix the apocalypse, everybody. Hot goths.
Spencer, we need hot goth NPCs.
Hot goths near you.
Actually,
Miles.
in summer, most goths are very
Most
hot
goths.
because they wear a lot of black and
I
a
mean,
lot
we're
of
in
layers.
Xanadu, so.
So they don't like cool
Anyway,
off much.
Spencer.
Black
I guess,
leather
I
is
guess
not
the closest
super
to a
breathable.
goth in the campaign might actually be Sally, mainly because of her makeup. I don't know.
What makeup does she wear?
Goth
Goth makeup?
black eyeshadow. Is that the stuff that you put like around your eyes?
Eyeshadow?
Right? Yeah. Yep. She's got this whole like.
She's just got a smoky eye going on?
What's that?
Smoky.
I mean, it's not like
Smoky eye,
exclusively
yeah,
goth.
is maybe at
She
most
has also
baby
dyed her hair
goth.
black. Yeah.
We're on the right train. Black lipstick, and we might be somewhere.
Or like hair streaks.
Maybe? I don't know.
Neon
Sure.
green, red, maybe.
White. Black and white.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, that is,
Okay, some
that is
white
all-
hair
it's
streaks,
definitely
yeah.
Okay.
I could accept
That's
that.
always been her appearance at the start. Yep.
Well,
so there you
her
go.
reference doesn't have black hair with white streaks, does it?
Yeah, it does. It's like literally black and white on one side.
Have we just forgotten the reference?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like that's likely.
Anyways.
Yes. You traded hot goss, as in gossip, as in tea.
Goths sip tea.
No, she sipped
Sometimes.
soda.
Oh.
Anyways.
I think that makes her emo.
Soda?
A soda addiction.
Has she written her own indie album?
No.
Is it
She
very
should.
sad?
What?
Is it very sad?
No.
Does she bottle up all her feelings?
Back to the recap.
There's a Korean goth rocker.
Oh my word.
We're gonna be
Anyway,
Okay,
we can get to the
Xanadu.
recap.
Yeah, I don't think we can. This is Fallout recap session where we're gonna see if I can get through a recap in 2.5 hours.
Fallout off the rails.
Oh man! Hey, we already had the derailed episode. That was
Oh.
that was named. Yep.
It was named Derailed. This
This
episode
one
is
should be called
Derailed.
Hot Goths. Episode, whatever.
It will.
Hot
We should
goths
all
in
do.
your area.
We should
Yeah.
all do
Yeah,
goth makeup.
It's just hard to see.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
always
I've
just
looked at
assumed
her.
that that was lighting and that her
Yeah.
hair was brown.
Nope. Hair is black and white.
We love
I
it.
think
I think I
the
assumed it
art
was lighting,
probably
too.
intended
Should I
it
dye
to be
my hair
lighting
black and
though.
white next?
Okay.
Well,
I don't think it
Prompt.
intended anything. I think it just put something there that seemed like something that would be correct based on the prompt. And then we interpreted it because that's a human thing.
Anyway, we
And
went to visit
he had
Sally,
confirmation
who
bias
was
and we
goth.
didn't think that's the difference.
Apparently.
Probably.
It's ambiguous.
Anyways, you essentially got the blood sports
amphibious?
canceled for the summit.
Ambiguous.
Uh,
Frog goths.
Don't give me ideas.
I think you
We bribed her with soda.
yes,
Sort of.
you did.
Not
Blood
really
sports
that
canceled.
today.
Not today. Some would be.
Blood sports canceled.
Yep.
We gave her soda.
Yep. Julian, you went to Nico and
Go
informed
to
him of, well,
And she did.
Frankie's death. Let's just nix the recap. I don't think that's. You guys know what happened. Yeah. So we're going to pick up immediately with Wold essentially paying you 10 caps after that kerfuffle of assuming that you were pregnant, which I will provide no context for, and then running off, disappearing into
It's
the
like
wind.
my cousin Vinny. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. And that's just how Margie's sitting there. Everyone's like,
With
"You're
abs."
pregnant. Congrats." And she's like, "What?"
I thought you're. Wait, does Tabs know? Has Margie made it public she's a ghoul? I think I've asked this like 4
Yes.
times. but-
More or
Yes.
less,
Yeah.
you
The
know.
party knows.
You know.
Okay.
Not public,
Well,
but like,
I mean, like,
you,
We're
you
family.
know.
Tabs knows.
No.
I know, but does Tabs?
We're dysfunctional enough to be a family.
But we're not
Anyways.
family.
I thought ghouls can't get pregnant.
Nope,
You're not pregnant.
nope.
That's fine. You don't have to be.
He, Wold,
Don't have to be.
I believe Margie made that
This is a
clear
judgment-free
last
zone.
session, and Wold acknowledged that, and that's why he said, "I'm sorry."
Okay.
So he says,
he must have had a little bit too much. It's all right.
if I remember correctly, he in fact got Shirley Temples, or was that
Margie?
No.
Oh no,
No.
that was for Margie.
He did
that's right.
drink.
He did,
He drank extra.
but he is also a ghoul, which means he's slightly
But he
more
drank.
resistant.
He did drink extra.
That's true. You can't assume that. Yep.
He drank for 2.
The Protectron shovels next to you and just is,
Margie's like, "I'm drinking for
Awkward.
2.
and just takes the caps and sweeps them in.
Is that payment for things that have already been, or
Are you asking him that?
I assume that's
I think we already paid him. Did we?
that's what I thought? Yeah.
We're good to go. Okay.
payment for emotional
The
damage.
tab
maybe?
is settled.
No one's
Have you
managed.
settled?
No one's managed to settle tabs. I don't think.
No, tabs is not settled, but the tab is settled.
Why is he taking the caps?
Because
Are you
Can
asking him?
I? Can I? Can I facially? Nope. She's making a face like
What did you just drop?
phone.
I believe my work phone. I don't know why it's in my pocket.
Why do you have it on you? Just in case
I don't know.
someone texts or.
This session is
I did
so
get
good.
some work text.
Oh,
Anyway.
but you're supposed to
Okay.
ignore those on Saturdays.
Yes.
Anyway,
Are you asking the bartender why he's taking the caps?
in an awkward way, she's like, is Are you gonna make? Can I have a drink?
Are you asking for a refill? She'd like another
Would
one.
you like a drink?
Yes.
What?
What do you have?
Well, beer, vodka, rum, don't ask, and whiskey.
I've been commanded not to ask.
Order the don't ask.
I'll have to don't ask.
The rum.
Oh. Yep.
Definitely thought that was a joke.
10 caps, please. The ones that he already pulled in?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a tip.
do you tip robots?
Gasp.
Racist. Can you see him?
Are you a proprietor?
Yes!
You don't.
I am proprietron.
You don't tip the proprietor.
Get out of my bar. You can stay. Robot does not have eyes. So
I feel like the
there's no-
robot has like little digital eyebrows.
Him has eyebrows, but he
true.
would never wiggle them so promiscuously.
He's a chaste and good boy.
I think it's best we be going back to wherever we were supposed to meet the other characters. 'Cause I don't remember.
No, I'm supposed
I don't know where I'm supposed
We
to
did
be.
not make plans.
Nope.
You know, let's go for a little walk.
Pregnancy killed the radio star.
You know, let's go for a little stroll, Margie. You know,
Bargy?
Margie?
Margie.
I heard Bargy.
I said Margie.
She's not that
She gains
wide.
5 pounds.
She had a Shirley Temple. What can you say?
She's pregnant.
Oh no.
Did y'all like spike the bacon or something?
Spiked bacon.
With what? He had a spiked bacon.
Yeah, it was very spiky. I just got a lump in my mouth too.
Oh, buddy. Josh stabbed himself with bacon at lunch.
Yeah, he was
Dinner?
eating bacon.
Dinner.
And it
If you need
stabbed
drugs
him.
to get high, you're just not doing it right.
It wasn't
we
even
need
a
We
to
quick
get high on natural.
Okay.
Let's go first. Margie. And Tabs. Is it just, yeah, because Wold left, so it's just 2 of us, right? There's no
Correct.
other NPCs
Yeah.
with us or
Yeah.
other characters that I forgot about. Okay, she's gonna like link her arm through and be like, let's go!
Yeah.
Margie
Girl
will
power.
follow.
All right, take
Is
you
it
guys.
just me, or was that robot trying to ask me out?
Yep.
I don't think
they normally do that.
I don't know what's cute in robot standards.
I don't think you would be a robot if you
Yeah,
did it.
I don't think robots and humans can be.
Not physically.
Nah, I ain't into robots. Let's keep going.
The brotherhood's like,
Yes,
no,
in
yes, we
Fallout
agree on
canonically.
something.
Hold on.
Nope, nope. We're not going there. Abort. Anyways,
there
you
is a
guys-
side quest in New Vegas.
No!
No, we're not going there. Anyway,
You're going back to the room, right? Or are you going for a walk around the premises, or what's going
What if
on?
we
We're
go window
going.
shopping? Window shopping?
Yeah.
Window shopping.
Window shopping. Girly window shopping. Let's
Yeah,
go.
what
okay.
money?
Trying to date Margie
That's
is
what
like window shopping.
is. Window shopping is you go down and go, wow, that's nice, I can't afford it.
You're
You
not
keep
gonna
walking.
get it, and it's behind glass.
Yeah, window shopping is what you do when you're broke.
oh,
And Margie's so broke right now. She just asked for a robot's tip money to be applied to her drink.
I mean, if you were the one that gave the tip, you could have said that, but you weren't. He threw money on the bar and ran away. And so the robot's like, ooh, thanks. All right. So you guys are going window shopping, which means you're going to go through the market, which is exactly where you guys are right now. You
Convenient.
would see Quiet Bert's firearms. Quiet Bert, the guy that, technically, as far as you know, just shaved, saved Jerry that one time.
He just shaved Jerry.
He shaved Jerry and saved Bargy.
I mean, it was a close shave in saving him, to be fair.
Jerry's like, I'm bald. Each, I'm bald.
Let's see, what else we got? Yeah, Quiet Bert sells gun mods. We've got the Chugging Glug, which you just stopped from. Let's see, there's a chem store. There's a farmer's market with a lot of It's just produce there.
This is just
no
me wanting
crafts.
to go to a farmer's market.
Yep. And then an armor store called the Second Chance. So, are you guys in the mood for any weapons? Any looking for anything particular? Potatoes,
I'd love to stare at fruit.
I would love
Yeah.
to stare at fruit too. I actually
Mute
have
fruit,
some
razor
caps.
grain.
I
Tell me what
have
else.
529 caps.
Why are
Wow.
you rich?
I'm saving for Colorado. I'm hoarding my money.
I apparently don't believe in the future enough to save money.
Yeah, but really not.
This is a absolutely vast market filled with odds and ends from pretty much everywhere. If you guys aren't looking for anything in particular, you can roll a perception survival check for just finding something that could be interesting, just for this window shopping.
I'm gonna roll my bargy dice.
Let's go, Bargy.
Had one too many Shirley Temples. Those are sugary, man.
This guy is 2 successes.
liquid.
2 successes.
Hold on, is it perception survival?
That's really good.
That's 2 successes.
2 successes from both of you. Okay.
I don't know how to squish it short.
You trying to make Bargy?
I'm trying to make Archie.
I don't know how to do that on that one either.
Oh, I don't. Because, like, I would think that would be like a Photoshop thing.
I could do it in Procreate really
I just
easily.
so badly want a Margie Bargie meme.
Margie Bargy meme.
I'm trying so hard.
Margie Bargy, Margie when I Bargy.
Tabs.
I'm not gonna repeat what everyone else is doing.
You would find a postcard that just says "Greetings from Colorado," and it's just this crumpled little picture of the mountains. It's definitely in someone's pocket. It is priced half cap. Margie, you
Can
would
you split a
find.
cap?
What's that?
Can you split a cap?
No.
So I would have to buy
It's free.
2 half cap things.
Or you could just try haggling.
Can I haggle that
up?
down by half a cap? I'm like, I don't care.
Margie, you find in the farmer's market, it's just a lot of the normal irradiated fruits and vegetables that are common in the Midwestern wasteland. But amidst a bunch of mute fruit, you see something small and red. Just one. But you swear it just looks like a strawberry. And haven't seen one of those since, well, Cooney, most likely. There were strawberries there, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Does it have any radiation on it?
Yeah, you can pull out your.
I have a Geiger counter.
Do you?
I do. I said, can I, at the beginning of this, I was like, can I have a random Geiger counter in addition to the thing,
The Pip-Boy.
even though it does not
Yep.
matter?
Yep.
And now
That's
it matters.
finally become
It does.
useful.
Yeah.
That took a while to become useful, and I
Wow.
didn't think it was going to happen. But
Yes, you pull out your actual Geiger counter, and there is no radiation on this tiny little strawberry.
That's adorable.
I'm going to
There's no price listed on it. It's a farmer's market.
give it to Tabs and assume that she's just going to be able to eat it because there was no price. You don't list a price?
Well, the
then
mute
it's
fruit
free.
was priced that it was in.
Well, this is not a mute fruit.
No.
So.
Free strawberry, bro.
That's what it seems like.
Are you? Is this for sale?
This is strawberry.
I think it's free.
She's gonna pick up the postcard for Colorado and the strawberry and find the nearest vendor.
Oh, you
Yeah, sure.
didn't steal it? If you eat the produce in the produce stand, then it's free.
It's just a sample.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
see.
have
When I
a
worked
bunch
at
of
the Dollar
bananas.
General, people did that in the candy aisle. And then they'd leave the wrappers behind.
No.
Nasty.
There is an older lady behind this stall that happens to sell produce and curio for some reason.
Welcome to the curio shop. Hope
Yeah.
you found
Multifaceted.
what you're
Yeah, that's
looking
right.
for. Shout out if you know that reference.
Oh, hello. What can I help you
How much for this and this?
with? What is that?
Which one?
She says, as looking at the strawberry. You
Uh,
can have the postcard for free, dear.
okay. Could I have the? Would Tabs know what a strawberry is?
That's a good question. Maybe from you've never seen one in real life.
So they don't grow anywhere else canonically.
No.
Not particularly.
Okay. The red berry.
That
a
looks
berry?
like some kind of parasite. You can just
Okay,
throw
I'll
that in the
take it.
garbage or something.
I'm gonna hand it back to Margie and be like, what is this? Why do you want
It's a strawberry.
it? Can you eat it?
Yep.
How do you know what it is?
They grew in Cooney.
How to get out here?
I don't know.
Life
It
finds a
might.
way.
It's probably too far, but we did trade some stuff with the outside world.
I'm just gonna make sure it doesn't like smell weird or anything.
Does
Hold
the
it to the
strawberry
Geiger
smell
counter.
Yeah.
weird? To
It's not irradiated. Doesn't smell weird.
It's like a strawberry.
Yep.
Do you want half of it or what's just giving it to me? Okay. We save the seeds and make more.
Is that a thing we could do?
Yes, that's how fruit work.
Um,
That's why fruit exists.
normally you eat the seeds with it, but if you save some, then we can try.
As I said, the seeds are on the outside. We can pluck them off. Put them in a little baggie.
Oh my gosh,
Sounds
that
like-
sounds tedious.
Sounds like a job for Jerry.
They
I
did
wonder-
surgery on a
Seeds out of my
strawberry.
I wonder if, I know he's more of a science with genetics, but I wonder if he would know. The doctor, if he would know how to grow, like in one of them fancy greenhouses kind of thing, because obviously.
See, I'm just
Growing
saying he was
things-
good with horses.
Growing things is kind of genetics too.
Yeah, because like I know how to grow something, but I don't know how to grow this. You know, we mostly grew like corn and whatever canonical Fallout produce would have been growing in West Virginia.
They mostly grew wild in Cooney.
I got you.
Let's take it back and see what maybe the doctor says. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He might know something. He's smart. He might know. I don't know. Maybe in the vaults they got him or something. Just gonna like wrap it in like a handkerchief or something.
There you go. Straub acquired.
Straw.
This is very like Kaylee and Firefly.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I need to watch
yeah.
this Firefly because I got the whole box set for $2 at a garage sale.
To be fair, though, strawberries are really good, and if you've never had a
so good.
strawberry and you're used to nasty food all the
Oh yeah,
time,
didn't
you'd
they
be
give
like,
her a strawberry?
"This
She
is
was like,
incredible."
"This is so
Shepherd
good."
Duck gave her a
Yeah.
strawberry.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
So, can I
She was
do
having a
something?
good time with that
Yes,
strawberry.
you can.
Okay, we're gonna go.
All
look for
right.
it.
What are you up to this time?
You
Jerry
were
is
betting,
going.
weren't you?
What?
Oh no, you were betting and then you went to the jazz club.
He went to the jazz club.
Yeah,
Like
you talked to
jazz.
Chops Tanner. Another thing to
Yeah.
recap that I didn't quite get to. Yeah, you talked to Chops about getting music lessons, and she agreed to it. Your first lesson was to listen to the radio for an hour a day.
He's also gonna message Jules's Pip Boy and just say, "Hey Pip, are you there?"
Yeah, Pip would come back on your screen.
Rip.
Hi, Jerry. How are you? Are you okay? He looks a little frazzled himself, honestly.
he's talking.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he texted back.
No, he's just jumping.
Oh, I am excellent. Anyway, look, I know you've got extensive databases and everything. Do you have anything on music?
Yes.
Do you think I could read some of what you have on music? Music mainly pertaining to music theory, the blues, and trumpet.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking like for the entire history of music from like, I don't know, the lyre to the glockenspiel.
I played that in preschool.
Wow.
A glockenspiel,
mainly,
baby.
mainly the trumpet. We'll move on to the glockenspiel after.
Trumpet. I think I got you there. Sure. You looking for like history of musicians, or you said music theory?
Yeah, more the scientific aspect.
So like the science of pitch and what makes certain, well,
Everything I would know. Everything I would need to know to be a good musician.
Oh, do you know what the circle of fifths is?
No.
Okay, all right. So we're starting there. Let's talk about chords. This is good stuff. I don't think I've ever taught music before. Okay, and he's gonna start just teaching you basic music theory that he
sounds
himself has
okay.
never really.
He was playing the trumpet 5 minutes ago, now he's teaching the trumpet.
Yeah, there you go. New Frankie. No. I won't say that.
Could Jerry also get stuff downloaded to his Pip-Boy from
Sure.
the databases so he can like skim read?
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
then could I roll to see how scientifically how much information he can start
Yes, ma'am.
retaining?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, intelligence.
Like the, like,
I'm gonna say no skill for this yet because you're new to this.
Mm-hmm.
But you might, similar to the Margie flying skill, not planes. You could
to see
gain
Margie.
a skill as you
Next time someone asks
continue to
which way,
study.
she's like,
Okay, 2 successes.
Two. I'm gonna say that
No, she
is
just
the
sticks her
base.
arms out,
So
rotates
if you
her
do this
hands
again, if you get any higher, you'll essentially gain more points in that skill. So you have skill
she coming?
of 1 in music right now.
Okay.
This seems to make sense. It's kind of weird that all the chords aren't in alphabetical order. That's kind of weird. But other than that, you've learned other languages before, so it's kind of just like that.
That's very logical.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
You like triads. Triads are nice.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
And there was a little bit of science of and here's why these chords sound good and these chords sound dissonant. That you're like, I understand that. It's like a frequency thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about intervals.
it's true about a lot of things.
So Jerry's gonna be doing that, and then he's gonna turn to the blue station probably about the time that they're getting back to the
Yeah.
room or wherever.
Sounds good.
Yeah, do we locate the doctor?
Before you do that, Pip would actually talk to you. Say, Jerry, you got a minute before you listen to the radio?
Yeah. What is it?
Have some important information to share, I guess. Kind of would have told Julian, but she's a little busy right now, and
Oh, with Nico.
yeah, yep.
Oh yeah, because he reads paperback romance novels. with
Not what you
something.
think, though. Sorry. I mean, I was
Let you
doing
know.
just a little bit of listening to the radio
stop.
myself, and I intercepted a message from the Brotherhood of Steel. I think to possibly from Sawyer. I don't know.
What was
I
the
raised
message?
him right.
Sure.
I was trying to change the channel to the classics, but I heard a Brotherhood of Steel.
The Brotherhood's like, he's infiltrated the systems. Pip like, I was just on my way to the jam station.
It reads,
sequel a
Project
few
Bard,
times over
is
there."
proceeding on schedule thanks to the improvements Urbanstein has brought to the team. We're still keeping an eye on him. He's not Brotherhood material, but he solved the energy problem. Should be ready for a test in a few days. You'll know when it happens.
The Bard Project sounds like they're starting to learn the blues.
We're gonna have a concert.
Ooh!
It's like musical nukes.
Now with
what time was
Eurovision.
this?
We're settling everything. With Eurovision.
About 15 minutes ago.
Okay, so well after they received an invitation to everything. Okay. This might be worth interrupting Jules on. Or I can tell the president.
No. You can tell the president right now. I don't think it would be wise to interrupt right now.
Okay. He's gonna go to the president really quick.
Yeah.
Dip's like,
You see the president is in one of the rooms that has been blocked out for you guys. He's just sitting on the balcony drinking a Nuka-Cola. Just kind of melted a little bit on a chair. It's been a long
You
few
like
days.
the strong
Oh.
stuff, I see.
Poor Martin.
I'll hold out on the booze until after the summit. Then we can get hammered.
Good idea.
What can I do?
Surprisingly,
Harry?
I can't hold my liquor.
Surprisingly.
Anyway,
Like Breeze would blow him over. How is that surprising?
we didn't want to tell
Pounds of
Jules
bad
just
weight.
because she's just kind of in a
would it go
fragile
wrong?
state, and she's also with her boyfriend.
What does that mean?
That's what I'm wondering, Martin.
A fragile state?
Emotionally?
Are you
No,
talking about the right
country.
person here?
Just emotionally, just kind of. I don't know. I don't know what Pip meant by that. But anyway, Pip had a message for you.
I just impersonated Frankie in a simulation, and she thought it was actually him. And I'm sorry. She wasn't supposed to talk to me, and And it revealed things. Apparently, Nico's vision of his mom was also not real, and it was like propagated by Jeeves, the butler. And
Oh.
Spilling all the tea.
We probably shouldn't. I like the gossip as much as the
this
next
isn't
guy,
gossip.
but It kind of is though.
Jerry's like, do tell me the tea, though.
But anyway,
Like, calm down. Don't spill everybody's secrets.
anyway, Mr. President, the
Sally's like on the other balcony. Just
you should probably hear this. Can you do that again, Pet?
Yeah,
And he's gonna replay
sure.
it.
yeah. And he would read the message off again. Do you want to hear it again?
Jerry doesn't need to. I'm just
Yep.
saying that we're replaying it for the president to hear.
Yep.
Anyway, he said it was from probably about 20 minutes ago. So it doesn't sound like they're playing
Bard. Well, I mean, it's the Brotherhood, so they're very medieval about things.
Who's this guy that they're talking about?
I was wondering if you knew him. Name ring a bell to you?
What was the name again?
Urbanstein.
Urbanstein.
to finish up everything because it's not over till the bearded ladies.
Can I just roll a memory check or something to see if it rings a bell or
Yeah.
tips any?
Said difficulty is 4. Intelligence, charisma. Intelligence speech, my bad.
Speech. Difficulties 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna pass this one. I'm not gonna waste a luck point.
Okay. You do not recognize him.
Urbanstein.
Or her. Could be a last name. Yeah, it's a last name. Who would name their kid Urbanstein for their first name?
Not Brotherhood material. What did it say that he had done?
Solution to the energy problem.
Where are the gaps?
Well, they've named it
shelf.
Operation Bard. I mean,
Could I either do another check or have like a partial success? Just thinking of anything, not necessarily any person, but anything we've interacted with that pertains to like energy research or anything.
Well, there was a bard and an
Energy.
energy producing thing, but that didn't go well.
It could be an acronym.
Big.
could be.
Burping apparatus,
I don't need.
redo
I'm
Dante.
not asking for like a specific
Ooh.
I would
person
watch
necessarily.
that
I have
show.
suspects, but I'm just wondering, like, have we heard of any projects involved with energy along our travels?
Yeah, I'm just giving you kind of a summary of things. Energy didn't really come up until Gnosis. There was a brief. There was an expert on energy in Vault 51, I believe. There's certainly an expert, a reactor engineer with the Enclave, but of course Martin would know that. Came up a little bit on Excelsior with Poseidon Energy and what was his name? Why am I forgetting? It's been too long. The Poseidon Energy guy that you all essentially detained while you were on Excelsior, Frederick Solomon.
Oh.
That's
say it was a J name.
kind of a rundown.
But it was
Yeah.
Solomon's still with the Enclave, as far as we know, right?
As far as you know,
I'll
correct.
call them later anyway.
Okay, I'm just spitballing here. This could be entirely irrelevant, but I'm just wondering if Gnosis has anything to do with this.
You think Gnosis is still a problem after we exploded their leader?
Well,
Minus is still up.
the second Minos was still just kind of, he was kind of salty with the leader, and I honestly think they would have had a coup regardless.
Really?
So
But working with the Brotherhood, though, that's...
I don't know.
Well, they did try to sick the Brotherhood on you all, right?
They did, and I don't know. I don't think the Brotherhood would work with them, but that could be what they meant by not Brotherhood material.
Could be.
That's just a guess. I can't think of any other individuals off the top of my head that could be in reference to. Also, it's
Yeah.
they kind of go for the whole Greek thing, not the German thing. So,
I didn't pay attention in history class. What's the German thing?
the name-
Urbanstein?
Urbanstein.
Yeah, that's doesn't sound very Greek to me. Though if this was a Gnosis member working in the Brotherhood, I'm sure he would have to ditch his
Yeah.
Greek nom de guerre, I guess.
Yeah.
That wouldn't get him far there. Well, something to keep an eye on, but it's odd that they're doing this amidst everything else. You know, the Brotherhood should have a clear-cut plan for breaking the siege. It's just reinforcements. Why would they be testing some kind of experiment during this time?
We could interpret it as a weakness. They don't think they have what they need without resorting to whatever this is to break the siege, take what they want.
Yes, that would make sense. Well, something to keep an eye on. Pip, make sure and keep a close ear on that frequency that came on. If you can... Well, you're still active on Excelsior, right?
Yep, that's right.
Well, I don't know how radio science works, but is this one of those circumstances where you can, like, triangulate and track? Yeah, possibly. You know what you guys said about pre-rolling?
We're listening. We're listening.
The
Yes,
GM
I
looked
know.
at me,
Yeah,
but it wasn't because I'm in the scene.
Energy could also be in reference to Solomon, the guy on...
if he
used to-
escaped. Yeah, the Air Force had him detained when we left.
Or unless he has some way of working with them, communicating them. He had a lot of robotic helpers.
A secretary.
That's true. Yeah, whatever happened to his the robo-brain that was with him? Forsyth.
I don't remember. I think they gave him a gun.
What?
Her.
Her a gun.
Oh no. Again, it would be unlikely for Frederick Solomon to work with the Brotherhood, but, well, war makes strange bedfellows, I guess. Anyways, Pip, keep an eye on this. The next clackety-clack I hear from a dice tower, get -1 luck point.
Joke's on you. I've probably got none anyway.
You can go negative.
You have 4.
Actually, I'm kind of impressed that you all did that many. Bravo.
I'm almost done.
If there's nothing else, sir, I'm gonna go listen to the blues.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad yet. Well, yeah. who
It
am I
is
kidding?
that bad.
Yeah. But we won't show it. Right, Doctor?
Yeah, I'll listen with the door closed.
We bottle
That's
our
right.
emotions up.
He's just weeping, listening to the blues.
Crying in the bathroom. Oh, man.
We all
Crying
need
in
a
the
good.
bathroom at Xanadu. I feel like we've seen that before.
Jerry's gonna go sit in the
I think it's a
bathroom,
classic.
close the door, and start listening to the blues. But he's not like
He's not crying, he's sweating with his eyes.
he's not crying. He's not
Sobbing.
like vibing to it. He's like listening to it, trying to pick up the musical science that he read about.
Taking
Yep.
notes.
The science is you
notes.
got to be sad when you write it.
He's approaching this from a very structured scientific method approach.
I will not let you roll again for studying this.
No, no, no.
Ironically,
not
an
studying, I'm just-
unjazz-like
Yeah.
way to do it.
just- yeah.
It is a little surprising. It seems like the blues is flexible with the rules you've learned so far. Maybe that leads to disdain, maybe it's more curiosity. But it's not simple. And a lot of times things like the key signature or the time signature break and you're like, What? You were supposed to keep rhythm. What's going on? And it goes on sometimes longer than you might prefer. But still, that's the crop duster. You listen to the blues. So, you all have now 4 days until the summit is going to begin. It is you all at Xanadu. Is there anything you want to take care of before that happens?
Strawberries.
Yep.
That's right.
We are repopulating the
excellent.
strawberry fields.
Forever?
I mean, we're about
Yes.
to freeze over the wasteland.
Yes, but I feel like strawberries are a California thing. California's not going to be frozen.
Nothing is real.
Well, when you guys come to look for Jerry, he's
Nothing
going to be
to
sitting in
write
the
home
bathroom
about.
listening to the blues.
And not the Beatles.
Yeah,
We're just like walking into the men's bathroom, like, hey.
Yeah.
He's like sitting there in the corner listening to the boys.
You're in a suite right now, so
suite-
it's the private.
the suite
yeah.
bathroom.
It's the
Oh.
Tap's crying bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna barge into the bathroom of the suite and be like, "Hey,
Hey, you need to knock.
Bargy!"
Put the barge in bargy.
And he pauses the music. Or he does. He
Doctor!
turns the.
Like
Do you
Shrek
know what
in the
this
beginning
is
of
and
Shrek.
how to make more of it?
You can't believe it. It's
She's holding a strawberry.
That is a
Is it like a
strawberry.
decently sized strawberry? Too?
That is a strawberry.
It's like a little baby
That
strawberry.
is a scarecrow.
Well, botany wasn't my specialty, but I can take a look.
Do you know anybody who knows anything about botany? I know how to grow
Pip.
like wheat.
Yeah.
What do you have on horticulture?
Horticulture, baby!
I just have one single line of text that just says "Ask Jane."
Who's Jane?
That's Jesus' sister.
Yeah.
Is she a botanist?
I actually know botany stuff, but she'd
Okay.
probably enjoy that.
Okay, I need to know things about growing strawberries.
Should we ask Jane instead?
Well, I'm sure Pip would have the information. I need to know the pH, or the optimal pH of the soil that we need, the type of soil, what other nutrients, the nitrogen level that we need, the oxygen level.
Rachel, would Pip? Is he Wikipedia? I think
He's Pipcopedia.
I think you have to be a little limited in what you can upload to him, given that he
Wikipit.
has enough content or coding in him to make him sentient. I think he can't
Okay.
have like unlimited archives.
So understand what the original point of
archives
Hegemony
must be
and thus
incomplete.
Pip was to have enough background knowledge to be able to effectively run Palm Book Conservatory
Right.
Gem-
and make
Gem
judgment
was
calls on the
bigger.
general human flourishing.
Yeah.
Gem was bigger, so Pip probably has gaps. We've established he has musical knowledge from
Yes.
this and earlier.
Yes,
But that's something that makes
He's
him
probably
human.
not Wikipedia.
but agriculture would kind of make sense. Here's the question: would that have remained from Gem? And if it didn't, would Julian have reprogrammed that into him?
I'm thinking maybe not, but he probably has the benefit of anything he overheard from Marion.
So he knows about flowers.
That's true.
I imagine she
So
didn't have
he's got
strawberries.
gaps.
Probably not strawberries, but she's got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't have the specific information of what you're asking
Talking
for.
about bombs. Like,
All right.
But
this
like,
is how
I mean,
strawberries
it's a
grow.
plant. I mean, just make sure the dirt isn't irradiated and the water isn't irradiated. Put some fertilizer in
Here's
there.
what we're gonna do. There's 200 seeds on here. If we get 1 or 200 buckets, and we need a control group, and then we also get different variations in nitrogen level. We could. This will be hard. We don't have the equipment for this. Oxygen level, different types of fertilizer.
I
Different
know
amounts
what
of
kind
water.
of fertilizer.
They
I
had
grew
the-
up on a farm.
Well, different plants need different amounts and different types. So
Would it help if I told you where they grew in Cooney?
yes, it would.
Probably. Yeah, you have plenty of experience with knowing where strawberries best grow.
I would relay that information, which she would know.
There. Now we can narrow that down to maybe 30 buckets.
Where are we gonna put 30 buckets?
There's plenty of space on the floor in here.
Where are we going to get
Okay.
30 buckets?
You are in the
Jules walks
president's
back
suite
in a
right
little
now.
There's 30 buckets of water.
Are there? Are there?
Like the room is dark.
We have
we
plenty
just
of space here. This is the Oval Office.
the light flips on. She's in the middle of
In the
wild
market,
dirt.
is there like little cups or pots
strawberry.
or like plastic cups
Oh, definitely.
that we could get?
Yeah, sure.
Strawberry project.
You aiming for 20?
Strawberry.
Yeah, aiming for 20, and then he's gonna go out and collect soil samples from different areas
Sure.
outside.
10 caps for the pots.
All right, Tabs, you have 10 caps.
Oh yeah, I've got plenty of caps. Taps. I'm having us drunk.
Taps has plenty of
Strawberry.
tabs.
You have, in
just
fact,
puts herself
one
on the counter.
tabs,
Here you go.
and is yourself.
No, right.
You're down to 1 tabs.
Let's.
We can grow more.
Yeah, we're gonna propagate me.
Are there
Nick
lights
knows how to do that.
Like, are there bright enough lights that we can use?
Grow lights.
Grow lights. That's gonna be hard.
That's going to be harder to find.
Lionel?
No, most of the farmers'
This is
agriculture
cold
that
outside.
happens these days is done in
Lionel?
a greenhouse if you're fancy, or just outside. There's no like interior.
Well, how long are we planning on staying in Xanadu?
Enough days for them to possibly sprout.
Like, are we gonna be hauling around a cart of strawberry plants?
I'm feeling
Could pitch it to Sally. Put him on the roof.
Lionel.
Is it too cold outside though?
Wait, I forget.
Yes.
Where is
it? Is oh.
Oh no! It's the wintertime. It's a cold front.
Oh shoot!
Is there a
cold
greenhouse
front.
at
Whose
Xanadu?
fault is that? No.
Not mine.
Wait, aren't we a greenhouse if we're inside?
Yes, but there is no windows in this section.
Can't you move light with like mirrors or whatever?
Is the president's suite? There's no window.
Okay, so remember Xanadu is like this big dome, and all the hotel rooms are arranged around. So there's the balcony.
Dome is the dome glass. Where Jerry's gonna go up there and just put his plants up there with a
On the
big
balcony?
Yeah, on the balcony with or not like
Is it an indoor or outdoor balcony?
Indoor balcony.
Outdoor. Well, it's an indoor balcony, but it's underneath a dome. So technically, you do have a greenhouse.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it there, and
All
he's
right.
gonna kind of put them in different places. So they get different amounts of sunlight, and
Yeah.
you know he's
You just see President Purcell just staring at you with the soda. What the heck are you doing?
We're trying to
Science.
grow strawberries. You ever had a strawberry before?
Where did you... What?
This will be the greatest achievement the Enclave has ever achieved. Let me
I'm not
finish.
giving the Enclave
We
credit.
had
found
strawberries.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you bring them with you?
No.
No.
Well, Jerry's putting all the legwork in, along with Taps.
Margie found the strawberry.
Oh, good job, Margie.
Thanks.
Also, Wolf thought she was pregnant.
Are you pregnant?
Don't say it out loud.
No.
Oh, my word.
I'm sterile.
Then I don't know why he would have thought that. Why did he think
I
that?
don't know. It was a very interesting bar trip.
I didn't get enough to drink.
He got a little too much to drink, I think. Also, I think the robot was trying to ask me on a date. It was quite a day. And we found a strawberry.
Maybe the wasteland doesn't deserve salvation. No, I'm just messing with you guys.
Well,
burn this planet
anyway,
down.
What's with all the buckets?
Strawberries, Julian. Strawberries.
We're growing
yes.
strawberries.
I'm trying to find the optimal way to grow strawberries.
He's
indoors.
being all super scientific-y about it, and
I want the
just hoping
largest
they grow.
yield.
What pollinators still exist? Q-tips?
You see, once we figure out the best way to grow the strawberries,
Blowflies.
we can selectively breed
gosh.
them to make them larger.
We're gonna have to
That
bring
sounds like
blowflies
something your brother would
inside.
come up with
Size of a
with his
hamburger.
weird little people breeding.
They stick their toes
I'm
in.
not breeding people. I'm breeding plants.
Maybe we should just let them grow wild, the way God intended.
I don't
Would be a
think
significant improvement for the wasteland.
I don't think
Strawberry.
they
It would
grow
be,
wild
but I'm
here.
also going to do this.
Okay, that's assuming they sprout.
We'll see. And he's going to take the very best care of them that he can.
Okay.
How long does
Like
it take for
your
strawberries
children.
to germinate?
More than 4 days. I mean, probably not that long, but more than 4 days.
Connected to the Wi-Fi.
Because I'm pretty sure they would germinate
These are not
shallow.
magic strawberry seeds.
How
Well,
long?
Dr. Plants like to hear you talk to them or, sing.
Well, lucky I'm learning the trumpet.
I don't think they'd like that.
He plays the trumpet to just one.
Jerry
It keels over.
is going to wait until everyone's gone.
2 to
at
3
night.
months.
To germinate? Or to...
No, for it to grow fruit, but
To grow fruit, that's pretty quick.
it says
they
60
grow pretty
to
quick.
90 days for a plant to mature from a seed.
Yeah. So maybe a
I have
couple-
wild strawberries on my
Anyway,
porch.
Jerry is going to
5 to
take care
6
I
of
only
the
had one though,
plants.
so it didn't fruit.
Is he gonna
Okay.
sing to them?
Not in front of everybody.
Man, Jerry's just
I
starting all sorts
okay.
of hobbies.
So is this a situation where the
mean,
balcony doors can be
eugenics.
closed and he might think they're
Eugenics to
soundproof,
botany
but they're
and music.
totally not, and we can hear
3
everything?
to 4 weeks for sprouting.
It's been
Okay.
confirmed. He's going to be singing out there like nobody hears me, and we can hear everything.
I mean, there's doors, and they're glass paned doors.
Glass propagates sound.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. At night, after everyone's gone, Jerry's going to go out and start practicing the trumpet near the plants.
Oh gosh! Not only do we all hear, we're all still awake. We're like, when's it gonna stop?
This is yeah. The trumpet.
Trumpets are an outdoor instrument.
And I think to myself,
You need to get a mute for your trumpet.
He doesn't know that.
I'm in space. I can't breathe. Help.
You might have named a different session Derailed, but this session is derailed.
Strawberry
You
quest.
guys are right where you need to be. You're just
Strawberry
killing time.
side quest.
Jerry is going to play to the
Pip on the strawberry.
strawberries
Yes.
at night.
No one has
Pip is
told
like
you
a
about
seed.
this thing called a mute yet.
No,
It is very hard.
Everyone in all of Xanadu is like walking out. Shut up!
That is going to happen as soon as you start playing. Is you see?
Is it good playing though?
This is your
It's a-
first day.
Your first day playing the trumpet? No.
No.
It's not good playing.
Okay, as a
I had to
trumpet
listen to my brother learn
player,
the
here is a
fiddle.
recreation of the very first song or sound I made in a trumpet.
Yep.
I'm so great.
So that is
Can I come visit the doctor after hearing this?
He's gonna be scrolling through books and stuff.
Doctor, are you
Doctor?
okay?
To play.
That didn't sound helpful.
Can I like squeak open the door and come like rub at my eyes and sit down and say,
It's a Jerry
Doctor?
trumpet noise.
either you're having digestive troubles or you're starting to play the trumpet. I'm not sure which concerns me more.
I mean, they both should concern you, but
Strawberries grown yet?
nope.
Like 12 hours.
You obviously haven't sung to him enough. So, that's new. Trumpet?
No, it's an old instrument. I don't think they make many of these anymore.
I mean you and the trumpet.
Yeah.
Is that, any
I
specific
figured I'd move on from eugenics to the
Strawberry
arts.
eugenics.
Nazis when the war is over.
I guess I'll pick up music.
preferable? By a little.
I go to Argentina.
Yeah.
Pick up the arts.
I don't know if you heard about the whole transmission thing, but anyway, there's.
Transmission?
Oh, Pip intercepted a transmission, and he told me, but he was scared to tell you.
What?
It was
I
the
wasn't
Brotherhood.
scared. You were in the middle of something.
Oh, there you are, Pip.
I'm always.
Anyway,
Ah.
Brotherhood's planning something, and there's a new guy called whatever his name was.
You don't know what's in it.
Urbanstein?
Yeah, that guy.
You don't know
Would
what's
I know the
in it.
name?
Intelligence speech 4.
It could be a woman.
You know what? 5 for.
Rip.
I'll keep it the same. 4.
Could be why they're not Brotherhood materials. 'Cause it's a
Intelligence.
woman. And they're like, not a man.
Intelligence.
The head
What
of
kind
the
of brother?
Brotherhood is a woman.
Intelligence science?
What?
Was she one of the...
No.
They're racist, not
Intelligence.
sexist.
No.
Speech?
They're-
Okay.
Yes.
Aren't they sexist? Traditionally?
No.
They
It's a
they are
racist in US
they're
military.
anti-ghoul,
Oh.
anti-synth, anti-robot sentience generally.
That was a good roll,
too.
I feel like I
I'm just
haven't
bad at
seen any
speech.
women in the Brotherhood in the games.
Wait, but
I've not seen
Urbanstein
many.
is a scientist.
You arguing
No.
science?
But Urbanstein.
Would you get 4 successes if it was a science check?
Yeah. I got a 4 and a 6, man. My speech just sucks.
I just. I'm sorry. He didn't invent anything
All
famous.
right.
He's not,
Okay.
Einstein or.
I could run the message through my
Heisenberg.
network.
Anyway, yeah, you might want to let your people know. I already told the president, and
I'll see if anyone else knows the name.
okay, you do that. And he's gonna go and keep trying to practice until someone else yells at him.
I'm going to. It's just gonna go.
Okay, good night.
Just. Doc, do you know what a mute is?
What?
To put on the trumpet. To make it quieter.
Like a pillow?
That'll do for now. I'll go get you one.
She's like, musically? No. But for our purposes, yes.
I'll go get him a big pillow and like put it on the end of the trumpet.
Just get a plunger.
Much better. All right, good night, doctor.
Do they have plungers in the wasteland?
Oh, yeah. There's probably too many of those, honestly.
Do you too, doctor? Pip, I'm gonna say after I walk out.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was an important transmission.
Yeah, but it was over the open frequencies. I didn't hack anything to get this.
It's not what I'm worried about. Just know you can tell me these things.
I know that it was more of like a time thing rather than a keeping things from you thing. I just wanted to, well, tell someone, and, well, I
I understand. It's just
messed up.
You didn't. It was a good call, normally. It's just, right now, what's happening with the Brotherhood and the Enclave needs to come before everything else.
Oh, I mean, I messed up with the Frankie thing. And I wasn't gonna just go back right after that and be like, doo-doo-doo, I'm so dutiful, here's my message I intercepted.
Pip, I messed up with the Frankie thing, too. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? You just wanted to talk to your friend.
It's been a stressful last couple of days. I was going to chew Frankie out about leaving us the hard part.
But leaving? He died.
I know. Like I said, I messed up too.
You were gonna chew him out?
Frankie's always been the one who was supposed to carry this plan home, you know? Sort of the dream, the vision, the guts to actually get up there and share it with everyone. And right at the moment when we needed him. Well, now we're what's left. I know it's not his fault, but... well, grief makes people do funny things. I didn't know it was you.
I know. And for that, I'm sorry. I thought it could be the kind of thing that inspired hope, you know?
I get it. And I appreciate it. You wanted to help.
Yeah, well, so did he.
I'd rather see you compassionate than getting things right all the time. You've got time to figure out the rest.
I don't know how effective just being compassionate is going to be.
Effective for what?
Survival.
It's not really a survival skill, Pip.
I know, I want to survive, you know?
And that's why we got other things like guns and Joy Buzzer and... But that's not what compassion's all about. Doesn't mean it's not important, just not really about surviving or making it to another day. I'll hope you get good at that too. But just because it's not a survival skill doesn't mean you should discount it.
I don't want to discount it. I just don't want to end up like Frankie.
Yeah, I know.
Or like Jem. But I'll do what I can to make sure that doesn't happen.
What would you have done in her place? If it's, if you haven't thought about it, that's fine.
I probably would have killed them. At least now.
I would have too, Pip.
Honestly, before I knew about Jem, that might have been a different answer, but now that I do, it kind of changes things.
It's not an easy question.
I'm just tired of seeing the compassionate one snuffed out, you know? It won't happen again.
What won't happen again?
Well, going down without a fight and not being prepared for that.
You don't have to worry about that. I'm going to protect you.
Julian, you can't. This has to be up to me. But I can. I can be prepared. And I am. I mean, I'm on one of the most advanced computers in the world right now. I'll be fine.
You're right. We've taken measures. You've got a backup.
That's right.
You'll be safe.
Yep.
So, try not to worry too much about it. I think it's been a trying last few days for everybody, but hopefully after this summit wraps up either way, it'll get easier.
Yeah.
And room to breathe or just process all of what's happened.
Yep. I'm sure it'll go fine. Marion's made contact with the Brotherhood of Steel.
You heard?
Well, I'm on her BitBoy as well.
Do you know anything about how it went?
It's going well. She apparently knew their High Elder when he was, quote, a sapling. Or a little sprout. I'm trying to remember.
She'll handle that.
She's doing good.
Have you heard anything from your backup?
Oh, well, yeah. You could just, well, talk to your family now that the jamming's ended, but, well, pit crew and the German, I was going to say German fellas.
Soldiers?
Yeah, those guys. They got there, and the fight hasn't broken out, so that's good. And it looks like they're keeping things civilized, I guess. Nothing's
hear.
really changed, though.
All right.
We'll save them.
We'll make sure everything's perfect before the summit starts. There's still time.
That's right.
Might not be Frankie, but I think you and I can do that.
Yeah. I think we can. All right.
All right, Pip. I'm going to turn in.
Okay. I never will. Wahahaha.
Tell me if you need anything.
Yeah, we'll do. All right. Anything else you all want to do in these next couple of days other than tend plants, practice the trumpet, listen to the radio? You have so many hobbies now, man. The Hobbit.
You know, what you needed was a hobby this whole time. That's what you
Yeah,
needed.
He's like, wait a minute, I can do other things besides revenge.
Revenge arc,
Productive
and it's like,
member of
man,
society
you need
now?
a heart. You need a hobby.
Yeah.
Would have loved that in this psychoanalysis. Is like, I'm not going to offer you a job. I'm going to offer you, well, a hobby. Here, puzzles or carpentry or something like that. And Jerry's
Here's
just
a
like,
harp.
oh. This is all I needed. Would be gone for the next few days.
I would probably call him if I didn't know what was going on.
Pip is gone?
No, Wold.
Oh. I just
So
apparently didn't
the
listen.
next morning, if Wold still hadn't shown back up,
Yep.
I'd be like, "Has anyone heard from Wold?"
He's probably out hunting wild dogs or something. Wrestling them with his bare hands or something.
Did he tell anyone he was going?
No, he probably was embarrassed by the whole pregnancy thing.
The what?
Oh, he asked Margie if she was pregnant, and she's clearly not. So.
Margie's a ghoul.
Yes.
Wold is a ghoul.
Wold is also a little woo.
You, doing okay there, Margie?
Yep.
You sound very embarrassed about it, so.
Someone should probably call him to make sure he's just embarrassed and not dead.
I'll go look for him.
He's
Thanks,
just
Doc.
inside.
I'll take care of your strawberries while you're gone.
Tabs, keep an eye on the strawberries.
Ooh. Oh, that's funny.
She is a farm girl.
That is the right call.
I'll go take care of getting ready for the summit while Tabs looks after the
Yeah,
strawberries.
you spent your whole life on a computer, you know.
No, Pip did that.
Anyway, I'm gonna go find Wold. And so we can retroactively do that.
You are not going to find him whatsoever. It would probably be like a tracking check of 5. He has completely disappeared into the wilderness. Gone without a trace. But he'll probably be back.
Wold!
He has bare hands after all. Exact accurate sound that just happened.
When the summit begins, you light the wool
Trumpet
signal on the top of Xanadu.
Yeah.
What would his symbol be?
Bare hands.
Yeah. That's fair.
I couldn't find him.
Have you tried, I don't know, calling his Pip-Boy?
Does he still have that?
It's not working.
He technically does.
He's still working for DTL. He's got his.
correct. Yeah.
not
It's just the rest
answering.
of us.
Yeah. He might pick up, but he's not picking up right now. He'll pick up once Jacob's back.
He's not answering. He's probably still embarrassed.
As long as he's embarrassed and not dead, that's fine.
Have you seen that guy? He's the last of us that would ever die.
8 feet tall and bashful.
He
hear
fell
you.
out of the sky outside of the safety area, and he had a couple bruises.
But if you were to ask anyone else who in the party would be the most likely to charge, say, a bear
And win.
I think Wold would win.
or 3 bears,
A Yaoguai against Wold would be a fight of the century, but I would put my money on Wold.
or half a dozen Yaoguai.
He has his dad's hands.
Make it 8 Yaoguai, and I'll go for the Yaoguai.
But you see my point. He would, without a thought,
Have you seen 7 Yaoguai around here?
no.
Then Wold is fine.
I forget, where is Xanadu, Michigan?
Indiana.
Indiana.
Southern Indiana.
So there's
the
nothing.
wild bears of Indiana.
There used to be cornfields and now there's nothing.
Yeah.
He's
The bears are back. Nature is healing.
I couldn't track him, but he's Wold. Probably just looking for mushrooms or something.
Or on mushrooms, honestly.
You're right. Maybe
He's
this is for the
probably-
best anyway.
He's probably eating mushrooms to recover from the embarrassment.
I mean, there's a lot going on. Maybe this is for the best if he's doing his own thing for a few days. We've got logistics to handle, Doctor.
Yep. Got my strawberries to tend to. What logistics?
There is a lot more going on than strawberries right now, Doctor. I'm
Yes.
gonna read off my 36 task list of all the things we need to get done in preparation for the summit today, and be like, okay, Doctor, you're gonna do this and this and this and this and this, and Tabs,
As long as
you're
I have
going
time to do
and
this and
this
this and this and this with
Those
my
are secondary,
strawberries.
Doctor.
He would pull out a notepad. He's been taking notes, examining the soil samples every day
Doc,
of all.
It's been less than 24
It's
hours.
been a minute. Like there's just dirt in a pot. It takes a second for things to grow.
I know, but
I don't think they're gonna explode if you leave them alone.
No. I'm not trying to check on the strawberries. I'm checking the soil.
You know
to
the
make sure they're not
phrase,
changing.
a watched pot never boils?
Well, that's scientifically not accurate. Anyway,
How
I
about you
will
get
help-
your
I will help
scientific self
Julian.
over there and help out with this?
Tabs you can do. So basically, I'm just gonna drill sergeant mode everyone into
Okay, yes, ma'am.
none of that.
Here's something that
I
would
will
happen.
dump your strawberries out back in
The future of the Midwest depends on this, Doctor. It's not the time for sass.
Here's a question.
I thought she wasn't the boss.
While you guys are prepping for the summit, Sally would come talk to you all and just say, So, where exactly do you want to have this little round table discussion that totally won't devolve into combat?
Not on the balcony.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. That's
Don't suppose you've got like a conference room or something like that?
conference room. No, those are all repurposed. Storage, suites.
Could we change the blood
kidding.
sports arena and make it fancy?
That's what I was thinking. I mean, it was originally the whole entrance
Sally?
to the hotel. Yeah.
There aren't bloodstains in the floor of the arena.
Right,
you
an
put carpet
omen of
over it.
what will happen if you all devolve into chaos.
We could always lay down a new carpet.
That's expensive.
We could always lay down an old carpet.
Well, I mean, the old carpet from when this was also still a blood sports arena is still around.
It's also bloodstained, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
But it's
we're gonna
red,
have to
so
find
it's hard to
something that's not bloodstained
Would
in the next
Jerry
3
know?
days.
Would Jerry know any chemical processes to remove old blood stains from carpet?
Yes.
Like heavy duty chemical treatment.
Probably.
I can take care of.
I mean, we could also do it in like the jazz club or the bowling alley or the swimming pool. Or...
You know, I think the jazz club would be a much better idea.
It's all dark though. Well, here's the question. See, I can definitely get the arena properly cleaned up and blood-stained free by the time the summit begins. But... Well, that one's in the open air. So, if things were to break out into combat, it's everybody on an equal playing field. Whereas, if you decided to have this in the jazz club, there's a lot of cover, it's got dim lighting,
It's not going to turn into
I mean, it
an
could.
arena match.
Oh, really?
Really.
You're going to put all these people in one room and not expect it to break out?
Well, if it is, then it's going to be very quickly quashed.
Listen, the arena has all these, like, you know, high places around it for seating and everything. So, theoretically, if things did break out, people could go up there and fire from an elevated position.
Jerry, first rule of event planning is you can't plan something outside if you don't know it's going to rain.
It's not
it's
going to rain,
domed.
it's going to snow.
It's domed. There's a glass roof.
Oh, rip.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm just
That's
kind
why
of
this
trying to be a
building
bit
is
of
so
a...
cool.
Look, it's inside, it's not going to rain. Unless the roof leaks, which I don't think it does. And
Nope.
also, it's snowing, it's not raining.
Well, yes, but it doesn't do well for a conference to be snowed on either, Doctor.
It's not going to leak. We've got that covered. Come on. What do you think this is?
Have faith in Sally.
2105?
The way most of this world operates, it basically is.
Also, I want to treat the carpet.
You have a burning desire to clear that carpet of the blood
I mean, we do have some elegant stonework that's on the ground. It's like 400 years old by now.
We could do that as well.
It's just scrubbing.
That'd be better.
Yeah.
I can help with the scrubbing.
Do you have like a round table or something?
Yes, I do.
Does it have bloodstains on it?
No, it doesn't.
What does it have?
Edges. Wait, no, it's round.
Don't
nice
say corners.
colors on it. Plenty of seating.
What colors?
Red and white.
And the red isn't from bloodstains, just
No,
to
no.
recapitulate.
Can I do an insight?
Sure.
What she's talking about.
Roll a luck speech check, please.
Oh,
Not
luck.
charisma.
Interesting.
One success.
No.
Sally.
Oh, it wasn't gonna be charisma. It was gonna be perception. But
No, it's
Luck.
luck. Luck speech.
okay.
Sally, there's something in your tone that tells me there's something you're not telling us.
Can I see this table?
Sure, just go down to the casino and take a look.
Ah,
We can get a proper round table if that's what you want.
can
I
put
just
it-
thought
we
that
can-
would be funny.
we can put a tablecloth over it. It'll be fine.
Over a roulette table? It would kind of like whoop.
But just think about how much ironing we'd have to do.
It's the wasteland.
It's
Nobody
what we'll have
cares.
to do. I'll get to the ironing
Okay,
after I do
how
the
about
scrubbing.
this? We have quite a few reception desks that we can repurpose that were originally in the rotunda. We could put around in a nice square table. It's not a round table, but do you really want a round table?
Square's fine, I suppose.
We could always put them in a circle shape.
Twitch.
Yeah, that could work.
Easier to find tablecloths for square tables.
Yeah. Or a triangle.
No.
Oh, I love
Doctor?
triangles.
No.
A
Okay.
hexagon.
Now let's get to
That's
work
too
on
confusing.
on
No.
the floors. They're not going to scrub themselves.
This is definitely a sequence that would be well suited to a montage of turning a blood sports arena.
With blues.
Julian's like
Yeah, sure.
scrubbing like her life depends on it. Like the floor is her worst enemy.
Yep.
It's definitely some aggression.
What was the name? What was the name of that song when we were playing the temple game last weekend? Where it's like
The Benny Hill theme.
Benny Hill
Yeah.
theme.
Yep. Although the one you were just whistling, I think, was La Cucaracha. Oh wait, no. You were thinking of the. You were doing the.
The classic one.
No, the one that's typically played by mariachi bands. Yes.
Oh no,
that's
I'm
right.
sorry. Yeah, okay. I was even
The
trying to
one
think
time
what
I
it
ever
sounded
visited Mexico, I got off the bus station and everything was like kind of quiet, and we were all kind of like looking around, like, now what do we do? And the first thing that happened is there was some car that blew through an intersection at like 60 miles an hour, going. We were like, guess we are in Mexico.
I can't
awesome.
believe that.
It's pretty good.
Oh man.
telling you really gotta write creative nonfiction. It's just a waste. It's just a waste not to.
All right.
Oh my goodness,
I
some
am
weird
I am ready
experiences.
to begin the summit if you guys want to. But again, if you have anything that you want to do beforehand, now is
Speak
the time.
now or forever hold your peace.
I'm down to climb that
Jerry's
sun.
going to ensure that his missile launcher is readily accessible
Yeah,
under,
sure.
under the bed.
Sure, you can carry it openly if you want. That's not
he'll
against the
he'll
rules of Xanadu.
He'll just do that.
Yeah.
Julian's gonna
Yeah.
iron the tablecloth. Julian's gonna iron her dress. Julian's gonna iron Margie.
There's too many creases. I'm a ghoul.
Julian's going to check with everyone about 3 times to like make sure they've bathed.
I'm just imagining Margie like in power armor with an iron on her, like, this is fine. Technically, it does have energy protection, so this won't harm me.
That's true.
Julian's gonna think about all of a sudden like the day of that it'd be nice to have little gift baskets for everyone as they arrive.
Jerry's going to be wearing his suit and hat.
She's gonna think about going up to check with the doctor if the strawberries are ready for the little gift baskets, and then realize no, that's stupid. It's been 4 days of strawberries, and
No,
go get
these
like,
are scientific strawberries.
Margie's gonna be like trying to follow Julian around, but have no idea what's going on in her head, so keep like falling behind and then starting on a task that Julian wants to do and like has started on. She's trying to help, and then Julian takes a different direction. She's like,
Do you
Tabs
remember?
is gonna do the
She's
thing where
definitely
like
getting, like, more and
whenever
more
Jules looks at her,
wound up.
she's gonna start like scrubbing a random spot like on something just to look busy. It's like
Jerry is the whole time is
she's
going to be
definitely, like,
listening to
tightly wound up
blues,
to
and
explode
he's
now.
more often than not, you're just going to see him leaning against the mop or broom or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
like just trying to listen and trying to figure out some kind of rhyme or reason to what's going on in blues.
I like to think that Julian will walk by every once in a while and spout some obscure musical term, like that's a da 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 da, or
Nobody
Doctor-
asked you, Jules.
oh fine, don't worry about the fact that my husband was a literal musical prodigy.
Your
if
husband,
you don't
not
want
you.
help, that's fine.
I feel like Tabs at one point is gonna smack Jerry with a mop,
is it a wet mop or a dry mop?
wet mop.
Jerry just
Nice.
ignores her. He is too engrossed in the music.
I imagine
Jerry's
he's got like
hair
a
is sopping
nasty.
down his face.
Does Jerry even have hair?
He does. You ask that every other week.
But somebody shaved
got
Jerry.
bald
Quiet
energy.
Bert shaved Jerry.
Yeah.
We heard it
But the
today.
same
Does he have,
day
like,
that
short
Julian
hair?
makes everyone bathe, she comes at Jerry with a razor like,
Yeah.
No, it has to be bald. And Jerry's like, what?
No, it was. Yeah.
everything has to be perfect, Jerry. Everything.
We need to be able to see
Julian's
the
like
reflection on
shaving
your
his head,
bald
gets halfway
head.
done. No, that looks bad. Turns around, walks away. He's just half bald.
Margie comes around with the razor like,
He's got like the like monk haircut.
Margie's like trying to decide if she should finish up or try to get him a toupee.
Jewel.
Okay, the summit.
And you're bald now.
Margie, during one of those times where you were trying your
club.
best to follow Julian around,
Failing terribly, I'm
yes,
sure.
failing. At one point, you're trying your best to catch up, and you would see Bartholomew, the super mutant, come in front of you. Margie,
Yep.
Margie Shelton,
Yep.
You have been summoned
Um,
to Pluto's rings.
the bar?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
please proceed henceforth.
But the
Okay.
centerpieces.
She's like holding something. She looks down at it,
She's holding a
decides
fruit basket.
decides Julian's probably going to change about this anyway. Like sets it down.
Take care of it.
Starts off towards Pluto's rings.
Okay, yeah. You go to the jazz club, and it's in the middle of the day, so not time. You would see Holiday and River sitting at a booth.
The father of your unborn child.
And his father figure.
And Sally behind the corner.
The grandfather of your unborn child.
Oh, Sally orchestrated this.
No.
So I was like, I have to watch them interact. It's going to be so awkward.
You should have invited Jerry.
No.
You already ruined Paris.
Yeah, you'd hear River would say as you walk in, "Oh, Margie, it's good to see you. Care to take a seat if the seat can handle you in power armor, if you're wearing power armor."
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, Margie's just wearing power armor all the time right now, just to try to keep up with Julian. The amount of things she's been holding at once that are all discarded ideas.
Oh man.
It's like, I'm carrying 1,000 pounds of stuff, but I don't think we're going with any of
There
these
are
things
doilies
anymore.
draped over your head and your shoulders. You're carrying like a big fruit basket. There's like,
I handed the fruit basket to Jerry.
you tied a tablecloth around your neck like a cape.
There's probably a couple of color swatches that are just hanging out, and she's like, never got her opinion.
There's like the salmon and the coral and the lime green and the. Those are
I think we
colors.
get it.
Do these go together? No, she's gone.
No, those are the ones Jerry snuck in. Hers are much classier.
I was gonna say salmon and lime green.
Jerry wouldn't. No, Jerry's taste is not that bad.
Salmon
This
and
is
lime
Trying to
might be good, though.
sabotage her.
His is like steel gray, like Cybertruck.
No, it'd be like.
Jerry
No,
is
his
a
is
Cybertruck.
classic.
His is like
Cybertruck.
his like white doctor's coat with maybe a hint of baby blue. Basically, doctor's
Okay.
office.
Yeah, so
Sterile.
sad.
Yeah.
The color scheme would
Soulless.
probably be blues and greens.
So he's a
just to
sad
put everyone in a
Asian.
peaceful state of mind.
Anyway.
River's just staring at you.
Yep. Sorry. I'm just gonna sit down. Does the booth handle it?
Good question. I'm gonna make a roll for the booth.
There's like a chance this is a
An
Cosmo
endurance
booth, and then
roll.
there's a chance that this is not a Cosmo booth.
A doily drips off your shoulder onto the table.
Good question. You set on the video. It bends beneath your weight and crashes to the ground. You are now on the floor.
Sorry.
Both Holiday and River are just.
Sorry.
No, I mean that's okay there, Margie. I'm sure we can just add that to your tab or something.
I don't have money.
River, just go pay. Just go pay the bar something. And River
Just
gets
go
up, goes
pay
back
the
to
bar. I bet this is not the first time this has happened here, though.
Margie, I just wanted to give you an update on your father. Well, he is in prison now at the turntable. So there will be a trial, and I believe, give or take 3 months. But it seems like it will be execution will be on the table, but seeming like life without parole seems to be the sentence, whatever they call a judge over there was thinking of.
Okay. How does that work? Can you visit the trial?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you can. They seemed pretty open to
that idea earlier. So yeah, you can. I doubt you could testify once, unless you wanted to testify against him, of course. 'Cause you don't really know him all that much, I guess.
Not really.
Well, River would come back to the table and sit down. Well, we were in part here for that, but couldn't help but hear that you're here as part of organizing some kind of shindig. Is that right?
She's like looking at the stuff on her, all like draped on her and stuff. Yeah, yep. Trying to help.
Well, it's good to see you doing that kind of thing. And, well, I don't remember the last time I've ever heard about any kind of peace summit. Well, anywhere now that I think about it. But, Holiday and I just wanted to ask you to, well, do whatever you can to, well, make peace, I guess. There's been a whole lot of treaties that have been broken out west, and only for the worse. So, is there anything that you think we could do to help with this whole problem? We're just two people, but we were thinking about going back out to California and seeing how things are there, but we wanted to check with you first.
I could ask if you could be in the meeting.
They both look at each other. Well, why exactly would we be in the meeting? I mean, we're not even from around here. Why would we get a vote?
Because it's about everybody, I think.
We're two people now, Margie. We may have once been a small little merry band, but now we're just a duo.
But you've been out west. I don't know everything that you know about it.
Well, it's better than things were, supposedly. But, this is just a Midwest dispute, ain't it?
Maybe it might move.
Well then, if that happens, then you let us know. But I don't know what kind of plans you have for the future, or plans you have in this sort of event, or what you feel about us, but as I think River told you before, our mission is to make sure that no one gets even the possibility of abusing technology for, well, starting another war. We're like the Brotherhood, but we don't keep it for ourselves. We find it, we destroy it, so that no one, not one crimson iota may be spilled. Except the people that stand in our way, of course.
Oh,
Minor exception there.
I don't think we're gonna let it be used as a weapon to destroy everything. I think that's a big part of why everyone's here, or gonna be here.
Right. But does that mean you trust the Enclave with this?
It's not just them that has the say, I guess.
So what you're telling me is you're gonna give everyone the choice of what to use this thing for?
I think so.
Huh.
It's kind of broken right now. So if everyone decided to leave it broken, then that might be what we would have to do.
How confident are you that it's not going to get into the wrong hands?
It wouldn't get into the wrong hands unless a lot of good people couldn't stop it.
All right. And you think that there are enough good people to prevent that from happening?
I think if there's not, then there's not much we're going to be able to do about it. This is not the only
Blow it up.
thing. Some of these people already have enough to destroy everything without it.
Well, with conventional weaponry. No one has nukes anymore. Well, thanks to, well, that poor unfortunate incident that happened down at that submarine.
There are still a few that I've seen.
You've seen what?
Not in the same scale, but there might be
Wait, Margie, are you talking about mini nukes or like
some that
nuclear
were
weapons?
bigger than mini nukes.
They both look at each other wide-eyed. Margie, you've got to tell us where those are. That's
I think they got
dangerous
used.
abuse of power with those. What?
I think they got used. It wasn't like a city destroying thing. It was like a aircraft destroying thing.
Okay. So they have been used and they're not going to be used on people.
Right, but there might be more somewhere. Might be quite a bit more.
Okay, but you don't know where they are.
No.
All right. Well, if you do, let us know. We did kind of lose our bomb defusal expert, unfortunately. But it's never too late to learn a few skills.
I don't know much about that, but if you need someone to help, I think we have a couple people that might know some stuff.
Well, after what you did for all of us, I'm sure any friend of yours is a friend of ours. But once you take care of this whole weather business, if you want to head out back west, we'd be happy to take you in. We're desperately low on members now, of course. And, well, say, your dad, you called him Sid, right? He always said that, well, his hometown stunk. And that he would never talk to them ever again. But given that you're from there, do you think they need to know the truth of what happened?
To him?
Yeah. I mean, that's why you're out of there, right?
I think they might not want to know. I don't know that they want to hear about him.
I can understand that. Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
He's been dead to the town for a while.
Well, it sounds like what's done is done. Margie, before we, head out back west, is there anything else you need from us?
Are you leaving now?
I mean, unless we got a good reason to stay. We do live the traveler's lifestyle.
Did you want to try to be at the summit?
Well, you know what? River, I don't think I've ever seen a successful peace summit ever happen. Maybe this is the one that actually will work, and maybe we could use a little bit of a morale boost to see humanity do something right for once in a while. And also the music's pretty good. Yeah, we could stay a few days more. Don't see why not.
Cool.
All right, well, that's all we had to say to you, Margie. Thanks again for your help. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for,
Not killing your dad.
well, I was going to say paying for the booth.
Some things are more valuable than others. Dad. What's
I'm just seeing Margie coming to Jules later and being like, it's okay if we have 2 more people, right? And Julian with like the detailed seating chart outlining where every person is going to sit in relation to each other. Haggard, like dark circles under our eyes, just crosses the entire thing out and is like, yeah, Margie, that's fine.
That's...
And she starts crying.
It's so Margie, though. I got 2 new ones. I
right.
picked up some new things, and everyone's like, "What? No, you can't
Okay,
keep that."
Julian, timeout. Go
Levi,
take a
did you
break.
wanna do anything else
I'll take
with,
over
uh,
here.
No.
Doctor. She says, holding on to the pad.
Mm-hmm.
I trust you about as much with this as you trust me with the strawberries.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're gonna have to because you need time to go take a break.
Doctor, I'm
Ortega.
pretty sure I'm stronger than you.
Yeah. Well, I'm also a little old-looking man. You don't want to beat up an old-looking man.
That old looking man.
She's gonna...
You wouldn't beat a guy with glasses.
If I come back and I find out that you have played some signature Dr. Jerry Fletcher prank
What?
with the
Don't worry.
entire fate of the Midwest
Don't worry,
hanging in the balance.
Jules, I'll keep him in
Jules.
check.
Okay, yeah, a prank sounds great. And she's gonna...
Okay, everyone take
You
5,
can go to
and
the
then we
pool.
can. Jerry's just gonna
Actually,
tell
maybe.
everyone. Jerry's just gonna tell everyone to take 5, and then come back and just basic tidying up. He's gonna look and he's just gonna check off some tasks that he can probably get away with not doing, like dusting the top of shelves and stuff. That
Dusting
no
the
one,
baseboards.
I feel like if
Yeah,
Margie had
or,
not
you know-
said, "I'm adding 2 people to the seating chart" when Jules was there,
Yeah.
then she'd be like, "Jerry's in charge for 5 minutes."
Jerry's
I
gonna
got 2 more
cross
people.
off, sweeping under the furniture that no one's gonna see, things like that.
It's like asking mom sounds dangerous. I'll ask dad.
Like
Got
4
that.
hours later, Julian comes marching in with a finger covered in dust and says, Jerry!
Jerry.
All
She
right.
put on her white gloves and was like, "Did he dust everything?"
Now, before we proceed with the actual summit, we will take just a brief break and be back in about 10.
We'll go.
And we're back. So, with that cleaning montage done, you all would see the Blood Dome go from bloody to chic, I guess.
I think bloody is chic if you do it right.
But this is like properly chic.
Yeah.
I think of it as like a
Shaggy
sanguine
chic.
aesthetic versus just bloody. Bloody's not great, but sanguine aesthetic is great.
Well, but we're not even going there. We're
Wine
going-
red silk tablecloths, that's bougie.
It would probably be a bright enough color to draw attention away from the floor in case there are still blood stains.
Honestly, a wine red would get you there.
That probably would.
Not a bad idea.
Wine red candles, and then you can say any of the blood that's left is wax.
That's too much red.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you'd
kind
have
of
to
like...
change the tablecloth
we could
color.
do white tablecloths, red candles.
Yeah.
It might be a logistics nightmare.
Eh.
They'd probably be off-white candles because this is the wasteland. Mm-hmm. I mean, off-white tablecloths.
I would take an eggshell.
There is, in fact, a laundry room in Xanadu, believe it or not.
Does it have bleach?
That's a good question. Probably not. They're probably going back to using natural soaps.
Because the nicer fabrics, you have to do stuff and like add bluing agents and stuff
Yeah, no.
to keep them white.
Nope.
Julian's like, it's okay, I know how to make bleach.
She probably does.
All right.
Jerry definitely
science.
knows how to make bleach.
As the days progress,
chlorine gas.
it finally becomes the day, the zenith, the day that you have all been waiting for, the summit. People aren't scheduled to arrive until mid-morning. And while you all are putting the finishing touches on the summit, you all would hear the click, clack, click, clack, click, clack of someone walking in heels towards you. As I mentioned, it's stone flooring and a big giant dome, so there's a lot of echoes.
It's the mob lady.
Zinnia.
It is, in fact. But no. You turn around and you see a woman with blonde hair, beehive hairdo, cat eye glasses.
Is it the woman from Vault-Tec?
It is not Susanna Russo. She is actually with the Enclave team here. It is...
What else do we know with the
You were
beehive
right.
hairdo?
It is Zinnia.
She's
She's
Different
holding a
aesthetic.
clipboard.
she found bleach. Different bleach. Don't use that bleach.
Her
on
hair was black the last time you saw her. She's holding a clipboard and
She
is
has a
wearing...
beehive hairstyle. Is she related to the bee stealing guy?
Shoot, I'm trying to think of what female formal wear or like business wear looks like in this era.
In this era?
Which era?
1950s extrapolated to 2198.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know.
Probably not that different. Probably like a
Be like a suit jacket, but with a skirt,
Yeah.
possibly.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But she looks like she decided to put on her best nerd outfit. She looks a lot like the logistics manager of the Enclave, who is now technically the vice president. But you do see she has an American flag pin on her lapel, just like some kind of politician.
Wow.
You all immediately recognize, maybe because of the shoes or something like that, and the suspicion of, yeah, it's Zinnia. You do catch it after a little while, but it does...
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's wearing. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Technically, I would have made you roll for it, but you guys guessed correctly who it was immediately, and I wanted to let you have that. But it is a decent disguise. So no one's going to be like, Zinnia, why are you dressed like a nerd?
All right.
If
We
anyone
heard
recognizes
click,
her.
clack, and we're like, Zinnia.
Yep.
Whoa!
No one else
It's
wears
a
shoes.
Shoes that impractical.
No, she almost looks like she doesn't kill people.
Yep.
Almost.
That's what she's going for.
She does kind of look like the secretary that poisons your tea, but only after they've worked with you for like 5 years.
Julian, with her own clipboard, looks up, says, "Nice. The haircut really sells that." Looks back down. Or hairdo.
Well, look who it is. It's nice to meet you all again, and I'm told you are going to be my coworker, I guess, or my fellow government official.
Julian looks up from the clipboard. Looks back down at the clipboard.
Dolores Keynes, Secretary for Regional Development.
Is that your real name?
No.
Pen.
What did you say?
She goes and shakes hands. Julian says, pen. Looks back down.
I like how she just said no. Is it your real name? No.
Well, that was rude. Jerry's gonna shake her hand.
Good to meet you. Well, I also heard that a certain Pete Fletcher's out of the picture. Congratulations to you, Doctor.
Thanks.
Well, are we ready for this proper shindig? I'm excited. This is probably going to be one of my most creative roles yet, I suppose.
What exactly do you anticipate that role being during the summit?
Oh, just a wallflower and possible ear whisperer in the case of rumors, or just giving your president some tips. Sorry, our president.
I get wind of you spreading anything you shouldn't be. We're gonna have conversations anyhow.
Oh, you sound like I have the plague. No, well, you made an agreement with my boss, and I'm here now.
I wasn't privy to that agreement.
I
Well,
was.
Your boss was, and if I remember correctly, that's chain of command is something that's kind of important to the United States government.
He was my brother-in-law before he was the president.
Oh, really? Wait, so that means your sister is the first lady?
Got a point?
Oh no, I'm just piecing all these new people that I'm gonna have to meet. This is wonderful. This isn't like a Habsburg situation with whoever gets the presidency, right? It's not just been passed down through the family.
It's been earned every time.
Oh yes, I'm sure.
All related?
All of the presidents?
No, the whole enclave.
I mean, if you go back far enough, probably, but not in any kind
You guys
of...
have been in a vault for a while. You're probably a little bit inbred.
The Enclave has historically accepted new members, including Steeples. He was a Wastelander.
The requirements get a little lower every time they start seeing cousins getting, down the line. It's like,
You know what America is? Welcome into the Enclave. We're glad to have
Can you say the word America?
I'll coach you.
Yep.
We've been known
No,
to
not
support-
Alabama. America.
Oh, no. Send him back.
Martin would come down at this time as well and meet Dolores. Trying to think if I should roleplay that in public, but he wouldn't really. You've conveyed his apprehension well enough, I'd say. It'd be very clear. He's just like,
it's
oh
an
yeah, you're here.
apprehension on my own.
Oh well, he shares it too. All right. Well, since you all are technically the organizers of this thing, we are going to be entering. Let's see, and he would look at the
I'll show him
estimated
my
time.
clipboard.
Jules told us, 7 or 8 times.
After the
I've
Midwestern
drilled them. They all know.
Rail
We've
Union.
run through it probably
know,
half a
I
dozen
know.
times.
All right, so you all and Xanadu's staff will be here at the beginning, and looks like we did get everyone that needs to be here. But we'll be entering secondly. You're still the Secretary of State, and you will be announced when we enter, but you'll be in here from the very
I
beginning.
think that'd be for the best. Yeah, just to make sure everyone follows the seating arrangements.
Right. Yes. You ready for this thing?
I've crossed every T, dotted every I. I've
Twice.
checked everything 3 times, Doctor.
Sorry.
It'll be fine. We've got this.
All right.
She flips a page. She goes a little dead-eyed. She draws a little dot on top of one of the eyes.
Julian, please tell me we have hors d'oeuvres ready.
So many hors d'oeuvres.
Wait,
But no
nope,
strawberries.
Don't, whatever you do, don't call them that. I would estimate that 90% of the people at this meeting don't know what that is.
We're calling them snacks.
That'll work.
That's
Call them
sufficient for you,
finger
Mr. President.
snacks. Or finger food.
That'll go over well with the people. You're right.
Are you sure about that? Everyone's like, oh, they put fingers in this food?
Oh, I didn't realize we got another cannibal thing happening. Every so often, you get invited to an important meeting, and it's cannibals running it. Ugh.
Yeah, that's the Fallout universe.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. It'll be good. It's especially good knowing that our people are a lot more safe than we initially thought. Good job at getting those, pulling your Polis connection there. And for
Glad
all
things
of you.
stayed even over there.
While they're doing this, Jerry's just gonna kind of like message Pip and his Pip Boy quietly. Keep me posted on anything that happens up at Sawyer.
Will do. There's nothing right now, but I'll let you know in case. I'll let all of you know.
Oh
That's
my
still a
goodness.
Pit Boys.
Wait, that's a good point. I'm so sorry. I forgot to say, could we check with Polis and see if anyone knows the name Urbanstein? Or is it too late? I could have gotten distracted by the tablecloths.
Bryce Urbanstein. That's a Bruce Springsteen joke.
Oh.
It's just not a very good one.
I want you to roll a single d20 to me and let me know if the result is 5 or lower.
Can I use
I
luck
will
on
allow
this?
a luck on this.
I would use luck.
Worse.
I don't suppose I could use more than one luck.
I believe you can.
You can use as much luck as you
I'll
have.
try one more. Yes! There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to use that luck as you're trying this maybe a couple of times. You're not getting any response from pretty much anyone on this. Urbanstein, not ringing a bell for any Polis agents on the net. But at one point, would you ever dictate those messages? Or do you just type them in? I could work with either.
I could go either way, because, I mean, especially if I'm, like, doing this while I'm doing other things, you know, ironing out tablecloth, Pip send a message to, you know.
Yeah.
So I could go with dictation, maybe.
Yeah.
She's ironing Margie. Pip sent a message.
While ironing something, probably not Margie.
Margie in power armor would be fine, though.
Nico
Ironing Nico.
would pipe up. And he would say, Urbanstein?
Does that name mean something to you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's Minos.
Jerry's like,
Urbanstein.
oh, I told you. That's
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
his real name?
Harry Urbanstein.
Oh, yeah.
I can see why he goes by Minos.
Right, yeah. Not exactly
I know it.
the best name, but Minos is probably worse. But yeah, I heard him called it briefly when I was down in the vault.
He's working with the Brotherhood now.
What? Really? Why would he be working with them?
Whatever that is isn't good.
What are they working on?
It was... Details were scant. They called it Project Bard.
Bart. So, what? They're
It's gonna be
inventing
ready
a
in a few days.
robot musician?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's fishy that it's cropping up this close to the summit.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you can keep your eye on the Brotherhood representatives there, and maybe it might be a worthwhile shot to. This is risky, and this isn't really my purview, but it's just an idea, just a
I wanna hear
brainstorming.
it.
They're going to bring information with them, terminals, papers. Could Sally wouldn't be interested in this, but you could possibly break into their suite.
Couldn't be traceable back to the Enclave. That'd be a public relations disaster.
Especially at a time like this.
They'll be expecting me to try to use Pip. But it's not a bad idea if we can find a way to do it without being traced.
That's something to keep an eye out for. If you want, I could see about getting the room beneath them. just in case, if you wanted to,
Keep our options open.
yeah, climb up a balcony.
All right. It's a place to start.
Yeah.
Now, are you wearing that?
Yeah, he's wearing what? These are my formal clothes. It's like his magician's outfit, but without the hat. So it's like a 1800s tailcoat.
Who do I know that is a tailor in this area?
Oh boy, they probably have someone that sells clothes.
Oh, I
but
bet
it's-
Jeeves knows how to tailor.
Yes, that's true.
All right, now I'm going to send Jeeves a sketch, and she's going to start kind of like sketching out the changes that need to be made to make this look like normal formal wear. Just
Jeeves
for the
gets out
length
the
of
buzz
event,
saw.
don't
I'm
worry.
ready.
I promise this is very in style 200 years ago.
And that's what we're going for.
Yeah.
All right. One more thing, Jules, just before I forget.
She's still on.
Do you think it would be pertinent at any time to show Frankie's place at this summit, to project it?
Could be. I mean, I guess we should just wait and see the way the talks go.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
I'll have my
I mean-
equipment ready just in case.
If we could show them what things might look like once all the snow's gone and can actually grow things again,
Yeah.
might be good.
Yep. Oh, and if you need me to interrogate someone, I can get my mentalist glove ready. It's not that effective. It's mostly a gimmick, but like, it could scare the crap out of some, paladin or something.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yep. Good luck out there, Julian.
Thanks, Nicodemus.
Yeah. Get working on that Paris simulation that was so rudely interrupted by the good doctor.
And I'll find someone to drug and knock out and let you do your mentalist act on. Kidding.
The doctor.
Kidding.
The doctor. No, also kidding. All right.
There's 19 more of these.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
gonna-
Good luck, Jules. Yep. All right. Do-do-dun, do-do-dun. Son of a time. All right. You guys ready?
Now that I know it's Minos, I would ask
Yeah.
around and see if any other operatives know where Minos is or have eyes on him.
No.
Would you tell Jerry?
Yes.
I told him. As soon as they said that guy's name, I was like, Minos?
I hate that you're right.
I usually am, so.
Well, and she's gonna flip back through her notebook. Like 46% of the time? Kidding.
It's about 12 points higher than yours.
No, 59 actually.
I got 33, 32.
You're calculating wrong.
See, and I was
My
gonna say-
results just say 0 for both you schmucks.
Pip, we might need to do some tune-ups.
I am 2 supercomputers. I'm always right.
At
Just
least-
messing with you guys.
At least he brought you down to my level.
That would take some doing, Doctor.
Hold on. What
Not
are
much.
each of yours intelligence?
10.
10.
Okay, no competition, then you're tied.
But being right isn't just about intelligence.
It's about taking mentats, that's right. That technically raises your stats.
And I've taken more mentats than you.
Are you kidding? I've taken so many hardcore drugs
In
yeah,
the
but
course
not
of the game?
mentats.
in the course of the game. I've taken a lot more C24 than you have.
Yeah, but it's not mentats.
Yeah, it also
See-
does boost your intelligence
It
when you take
does.
the advanced
He's
version.
right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then it ends up becoming degenerative, doesn't it?
No, it was actually the virus, not the C24.
Well, but it ended up having an effect.
No, it was the virus. It was the virus.
And yet the effect was half.
Why are you attacking Jerry?
I think BARD stands for bald and roided cheese,
started
and
it.
now I'm pretty certain
I
that
just like
that's
the idea of
because
tab sitting Jerry
bald.
with a wet mop.
Yeah, let's hit the handicap
Bald
guy.
royal douche.
bald and royal douche. Yeah, it's just Jerry. We'll get Jerry to tank the meeting. That's what BARD is. I think that would work for them though.
I mean, Jerry's been a lot more stable. Jerry set up the meeting.
Yeah, but imagine that Minos shows up and he's like, 4 eyes. And then Jerry's like, what? He's like, Pete was better than you. And Jerry's like, no, character regression.
Jerry doesn't have glasses.
Yeah.
Minos is going to put
Minos
glasses
has 4
on
eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. Jerry's got a lot.
Urban
Jerry's got a lot more insults he can use on Minos than Minos can use on him.
Hey,
mean-
okay, there are probably normal, not nerdy people named Urbanstein, to be fair.
Yeah.
All the Urbansteins watching right now.
Harry.
No,
Urbanstein,
actually, I'm not
no.
normal.
What's that?
Harry Urbanstein.
Harry Urbanstein. I'm sure there's a Harry Urbanstein somewhere out there.
If
He's
your name is
probably
Harry
our one fan,
Urbanstein,
and he's like,
donate
sorry.
$1 to me.
I thought you were gonna say we're raising a charity fund for people named Harry Urbanstein.
No, it's just me.
It must
Okay.
take so much courage.
I'm the
to
charity
go
case.
outside and live your life every day.
I feel so sorry for you and your
Gotta get
mother, who had to deal with the pain of having a child named Harry Urbanstein.
I'm gonna get a
What
cease
Even though
and
it's
is
her
desist
it?
fault.
from the Society of Harry Urbansteins. They're gonna be like, yeah, this is defamation right here.
Shut down the stream.
All right. So
Harry Urbanstein also slandered my mother and should be fired from
rough,
his
buddy.
beekeeping job.
all right. So the finger foods are set. The tables are cleaned.
telling me a
Are
finger
the
fried
the
this
blood
right?
stains.
Finger food, finger food, finger food, finger food.
Yep.
Finger
You
food.
telling me a finger
Not hors
fried
d'oeuvres,
this
finger
right?
food.
You would hear Bartholomew at the front entrance of Xanadu act as herald, and he would say,
Harold.
The Midwestern Rail Union. Conductor Tobias Winton. Engineer Priscilla James. And Tinker Toy.
and you would see Engineer Wenton, who is in fact the guy that you ran into in
Oh, yeah.
Indianapolis, the guy with the sleep gas and the gas mask that he was wearing
And the
the entire time,
Volcoons.
and the Volcoons. That's right. Priscilla James is a Polis member that you've maybe interacted with a couple times. She's wearing a standard Union uniform. Her call sign is Atlas, not because she's strong, but because she's a map maker. So she is an Atlas in more ways than one. She is a cartographer for the entire Midwest, as well as head cartographer of the Midwestern Rail Union. They build the trains. They need the maps. Tinker Toy is a Securitron. Margie, you know what these things are. Robots on single wheels with television screens as monitors.
Those things.
Two like dryer vent kind of arms with a Gatling gun and a grenade launcher.
For whimsy.
You'd see on the monitor, you'd see like what's it called, that like Mickey Mouse style from like the 1920s and 30s, rubber hose, right?
Yeah.
Rubber hose style, like train conductor face on the front. That's just a bodyguard, pretty much. There's no big personality with this robot. Just a robot that's traveling with them.
Wenton, Atlas, good to see you both. And she would shake their hands. Help yourself to some ordinary finger foods. I mean, they're nothing special, but you know, we did what we could.
I meant the finger foods as a joke.
Now you tell me this?
Are there fingers in the food?
No.
Why are they called finger food?
Because you eat them with your fingers and you don't need utensils.
Margie's
roll
gonna
with it now.
shove a power armor finger into one of the foods.
We're doomed.
It's okay. It's just the Union.
She was gonna eat it, but then she has 2 masks on.
You all,
She's kind of stuck there.
you all seem tense.
It's just some pre-summit nerves. Don't worry about it.
I feel fine.
Good.
This is the first time all these faces are going to be in the same room ever.
Oh, well,
I'm sure you can understand the trepidation.
some of them have been in the room before. My question is, well, I ran into you all before with Dalroy Trade Lines. Is that who you're representing today?
No, the majority of present company are representing themselves. I'm here on behalf of the Enclave.
Well, you still have that token I gave you. I'm impressed.
I heard about you flashing that back in Chicago. I apologize that could not get you out of that present sticky situation.
Well, I only hope that it reminds you of the positive relationship we've built so far.
I wasn't aware I was giving it to an Enclave member, but
We were giving it to a friend. Someone who's there to help when you needed it.
well, you did defend me from those rapscallion pit crew. So yes, you have earned it. Hold on to that. Atlas would shake your hand and just say, "Oh, are we using code names in public now, or are we trying to keep that on the down low? I mean, the Union knows, of course, that I'm well,
I mean, Pulse has never been a particularly shadowy operation.
but does it really have to be Atlas, though?
I mean, if you prefer to just...
everyone thinks I'm ripped when that name goes around, and I'm not.
Maybe
Like,
should have chosen
holding
a
the
better
whole
code
world.
name.
I didn't choose it. You know how the business works.
Well, I can make you ripped.
It's called Buff Out.
If you prefer to just be Miss James, that's fine. But
Maybe for this. It'd be good for the Union to see, well, me as one of them. Right. I'll, of course, be a Polis representative, but
walking the line, I get it.
yeah. Yep.
Well, it's good to see you, Miss James.
It's not like you're going to call the Cosmopolitan a Hercules, are you?
We'll see what she prefers.
Well, thanks for setting this up. I'm looking forward to seeing how this proceeds.
Yeah, just tell me if you catch wind of anything going south.
Will do. I'll keep my ears to the ground on the Union.
Appreciate it.
We're looking forward to this. It's, well, whole point of the Union is unity. And I don't think I've ever seen the Brotherhood sit down with anyone but us before. So, looking forward to it.
There are more people here representing unity than you'd think. I think we can get them all in one room and make a difference.
Well, we'll see how the Enclave does.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. In a good way, not a they're going to pull something out in the middle of the session
I
way.
swear, if there's a bomb filled with
There
AVV
is
beneath
no
the
bomb. I can personally
Gas.
guarantee that. No.
super mutants,
No.
Deathclaw super soldiers.
No.
We're gonna get those. That was a joke.
Well, it's good to run into you. And looking forward to the summit. And she's going to walk over to the finger foods.
Julian visibly deflates a little bit. All right. Not finger foods next time.
Just
For everyone else, it's
snacks.
snacks.
I think it was misleading.
Right into a trash can. That's lined with the little liner tied into a bow.
People are starving. We can't be wasting food.
I'm hungry.
You can take the power armor off if you want.
Announcing the Enclave. President Martin Purcell. That's not a title. No. Fine. Human Resources Representative Susanna Russo. Secretary for Regional Development Dolores Keynes.
You'd see the Enclave team.
Julian mutters under her breath. You just mentioned before me.
And Secretary of State Julian Ortega.
Sorry, I forgot about that. You were supposed to be announced.
No, it's okay. It's kind of funny anyway.
I do think it's funny that
Oh, I
of
think
the
you got
three,
replaced, Julian.
Kristen and I are going to have words about this.
of the three original
It's not
Enclave,
17 bigger things.
2 of these people are not even Enclave.
I got mentioned after both of them.
Yeah.
Martin would kind of join you guys at the center of the room for the hosting corner. How's it going so far?
Union seems amenable to meeting at least. Think you could win some points if you went over there and made friends, though.
Oh, that'll be easy. Here, hold my beer. And he gives you not actually a beer.
Is it a finger food?
Yes, it's finger food. And you see him go schmooze with the union.
Julian, I think you should have something to drink.
I think that is the worst possible idea you've had.
I think it's a lot better than what you've got going on now.
Doctor, if I misspeak and say one thing that casts Polis or the Enclave in aspersions,
I'm not saying
this could be ruined.
I'm not saying get hammered. Just, relax.
Gesturing with a finger food. This could be ruined.
This could be ruined. The finger food is... She watches it fall to the ground like it's like her best friend who's just died.
Imagine it's like something floppy like shrimp or something, and it's just kind of flopping
Like
around.
cocktail sauce is going everywhere. This could be ruined.
We just got the bloodstains
And
out.
it like falls out and you still have like the tail.
She looks dolefully down at the fallen shrimp.
Whatever drinks there are, Jerry's gonna just offer her a little bit.
Yeah. Mostly water and tea right now. Wasteland tea. But not the worst.
Just sip on something.
She'll take a tea. I thought you meant alcohol. This is a good idea, thank you.
I mean, I did mean alcohol, but that's just to get you started.
Woo, now the party's started. They rolled out the tea. Sally Armitage.
And also put the finger food down. Just, you can get a new one.
But someone could poison it.
You can get a new one.
You
Put
just
it
said
down.
we shouldn't be wasting food.
Give it to me.
Do you think we're gonna have enough?
Give
for
it to me.
everyone?
Give it to me. He's gonna eat it real quick.
You regain 1 hit point.
You're explaining that to him.
You have also slept in the last 4 days, so you're all back to full HP.
Okay.
Yep.
You assume.
Oh my word. Unless you've gotten into fights. Oh. That's right.
Some of us get into fights a lot.
That's true. I see that.
Like us.
Delroy Trade Lines. No, that's not your first name. That's your title. Full name. Full name. Mr. Renfrew Ulster. Mr. Kevin Donaldson. Oh! Mr. Buster Van Rudman
Kevin's here, dude.
of Michigan.
He doesn't know it's me.
You see the DTL team walk up to you all.
It's good to see you all here. Thank you for making
You
the time.
Patsy, you ate my steak.
What?
You ate my steak.
Says this stout man with a pencil mustache.
No, I didn't. What
Yeah,
steak are you
your
talking
little
about?
dog did it, didn't he?
What?
Your little dog ate my Brahmin steak. It was labeled.
I don't have a little dog, and what steak are you talking about?
Brahmin steak in the break room.
The
I
DTL
saw
break room?
it at 11:43 p.m. You all came in at 12.
You had
I
a
came
steak
back
at
in
11
12:20.
PM?
Okay.
You had a steak in the fridge at 11 p.m. Must be an all-nighter, huh?
Hey,
Okay, first of all,
Oh.
that is incredibly high risk for all kinds of foodborne illnesses. Second
Doctor,
off,
Doctor, I told him, says Ulster.
you told him what?
You ate the steak.
I didn't eat the steak. That's a lie.
You took it out of the fridge and gave it to your dog.
I didn't see a label on it.
I had a sticky note on it.
Obviously,
not
it
a
fell
steak.
off because it wasn't very sticky.
Is that true,
I
Doctor?
demand compensation.
Yes, it's true. Like what he said or what I said.
What you said.
Yes, what I said is true.
He took it out and gave it to his dog.
I saw, leftover steak. Better have this eaten before
There was
it
a
goes
sticky
bad.
note on it that said
There
Kevin
wasn't.
only.
There wasn't. I guarantee you, there was no sticky note on it.
Doctor,
Well-
don't make me pull out the polygraph. Which I did actually, right?
Go ahead.
Well,
I'm
we
not
would be
lying.
more than happy, regardless of what happened to the steak, to reimburse you and get you something nice while you're here. Would that suffice?
Yes.
Yes, it would.
We have all kinds of snacks.
Fine.
And you see Kevin walk away. Ulster just smiles. Sorry about that, Doctor. I just wanted to convince you that this summit, the stakes are high.
It's all right. I figured I'd get caught sooner or later.
Oh, we know that. So.
Kevin, I don't think has ever actually gotten away with storing anything in the fridge. He ought to have learned his lesson by now. Anything's free real estate.
He
in
didn't
there.
even wrap it.
He really does need to learn that.
It's so dry anyway.
He put a note on steak that wasn't wrapped.
The adhesive is the sauce.
That's a little special something.
It's a sticky note.
Well, Ulster, have you met the other, you've met the president. Have you met the
Yes.
union representatives here yet?
No.
Well, let me
although-
introduce you to Engineer Wenton.
They shake hands. I'm not going to roleplay all this. There's so
no,
much
I'm
schmoozing
just,
going on.
yes, Julian is facilitating the schmoozing.
Yep.
Should we roll for schmooze?
Oh,
Jacob Bundy is here.
I was so surprised until I realized that we were expecting him.
Yes.
I was like, who could it possibly be? And I looked over and there he was, and I was like, oh yeah, that person
this
that
is
we were
perfect.
expecting.
We just started the summit.
Jacob, take a seat. I have a wonderful, wonderful idea. Would, after your extravagant hunting trip, in which case you will have to regale tales of later, you come back to Xanadu and it is absolutely decked out for some kind of event. There are spotlights shining on it. You walk inside and you see a large super mutant, a gigantic purple mutant, dressed in like a waistcoat and like a formal outfit.
Welcome to the summit. What is your name and your affiliation?
I am Wold of the Snow Wolves, but probably more applicable to the freelancers.
I don't see a snow wolves on the guest list.
Try under freelancers.
Are you an independent police operative?
Yeah.
Wait, I saw you 2 days ago.
Yeah, I was with those people.
Announcing Wold of the Snow Wolves.
And you would see the rest of your group hanging out with representatives from the Union, the Enclave, and DTL right now.
See, I
Julian's
told you he
head
was fine.
pivots like an owl,
I told you he was fine.
and like click, 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 click across the floor. Wold.
Wait,
Listen to me right
Wait,
now.
why were you
I
clicking?
understand you just got back. You need to go upstairs, take a bath,
It's okay,
iron
there's
your
no time.
clothes.
oh, okay. Okay.
Welcome
You
back.
see a Union representative in a gas mask and a formal uniform walk up to you. What on earth is a snow wolf?
Oh, they're like tribe up north. It wasn't sure if he was asking like my affiliation, which was probably more with them. But
He's a chief.
I'm going.
North as
Gotta
in
go.
Wisconsin? Or
No, like north, like Canada.
oh my.
I'm not really like connected to like the this thing. I'm more of a helper with it.
Jules,
I don't
just have
a
more
lot of
tea.
stake in it, so I feel like I don't have a lot of
You
like.
smelled him.
Here, just take the tea, plug your nose.
I can go like throw some
I
sage
I
on
don't
you.
think-
I'll take him. I'll take him.
Yep.
What was your name?
Engineer Wenton of the
Ah,
Union.
Engineer Wenton. Well, listen, Wenton. We're glad you're here. Hope you have a good
Listen, Wenton.
I know.
What does he smell like?
Old smells like
Wilderness, probably.
wilderness.
Wilderness?
He
Wilderness.
smells like the wilderness. He might smell a little bit like a dead animal. Like a fresh one.
Well, at least the guy you schmoozed with is wearing a gas mask.
Yes.
Safe.
Now run before another person without a gas mask shows up.
Okay. Alright.
Come back when
Margie's
you've
like,
had a
he
bath,
smells
okay?
fine to me.
Okay.
Oh,
You could take care of that
It's like a
pretty
weird
quickly,
look.
don't
when he
worry.
goes upstairs. Wold's going to try and figure out how people do baths here.
Oh no.
You go into a bathroom and there's this like giant porcelain tub and like a shower head and a faucet and I don't know. You've probably done most baths in like
We jump into like not boiling, opposite of boiling water.
yeah
There's a
Frozen.
swimming pool.
ice bath. Yeah.
There is a
There is a swimming pool. You just see like
That gets a person wet.
With the dials until I think probably water starts coming around. It's like, it's in the some sort of magic. I'm pretty sure, and he's gonna just like turn and go, I guess we'll do, what's this? Ah! Oh, it's not cold. It's pretty nice. I'm just gonna take a hot bath.
There you go.
He's like, oh, everywhere has hot baths, and the rest of the wasteland is like, no.
You take a hot bath. Congratulations.
Doctor, is there more tea anywhere?
I'll go get you some.
Thanks.
Jerry's gonna
Make it a Long
Jerry's gonna give her some tea.
Yep.
Are there any like nighttime
Vodka.
teas or like bedtime teas?
Like
Sleepy
chamomile?
time tea, maybe?
Like sleepy time teas?
It's probably only one kind of tea here. We got tea.
Okay, he's gonna put tea and he's gonna spike it with a little bit of wine.
Okay. Tastes strangely herbal, or in this case, fruity.
He's gonna sip it before bringing it back to her just to make sure it doesn't taste too strong.
Yep.
And then he's just gonna bring it back. Just something to calm the nerves. Here
Okay.
you go.
This will not count as a drink.
Okay.
So no addiction roll
Appreciate
here.
Thanks, Doctor.
Buster Van Rudman would walk up to you all. Oh, hey, friends. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Buster.
Didn't think this summit would shape up so fast, but, well, here we are. And I'm armed to the teeth in case things get deadly.
Good idea.
Things will not get deadly. We're going to keep things nice and calm here.
Oh, that's right.
No wink. I mean, just really.
Oh, yeah, really.
Buster, come on.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Doc, while I'm here, do you think I can get my annual physical?
Yeah, here, just come on.
Okay.
He's gonna take him to the bathroom.
Well, Oldest has he's wearing the, like, I'm guessing that they give it, the grand bathrobe thing.
They
that
do.
has, like, the insig- so he's wearing that as he's washing his hair.
Are you over the age of 40?
He's washing his hair as you, like, come in. I don't know.
Yeah. So you go into the
He's wearing
bathroom.
his mask, but, like, it's
Yeah, you see Wold in a bathrobe and his mask. Oh, hey, Wold. How are you?
Oh, hi.
Alright, here, let me get my
Physical
stethoscope. He's gonna give him
Okay.
his physical.
Alphys.
Let's hear how the whole blood machine's doing there.
How old is
Is Buster.
Buster?
44.
Oh!
I know some things
No.
he's
No.
doing.
All right.
Well,
That's
it's
not
like, what's
due until
happening?
March.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I'm not giving you a check for that.
It's okay. He's just gonna try to farm.
You know what?
At least you admit
You know
it.
what? Since the pool is empty right now, and this is a tense scenario, you may roll a medicine check, difficulty of 2, to perform a standard.
Standard for a
crazy.
man above 40.
Standard.
No. Difficulty of 2, medicine check, intelligence.
3 successes.
Get 1 action
I just
point.
think
There
it's
you go.
really funny if Wold is like drying his hair.
He's got like
Jerry's over
Does he
here.
have any issues?
Came in like I didn't even have my hair on when he came in.
Obesity? Anything? Smoking?
He's slightly overweight, but not that much.
overweight in the wasteland.
Impressive. Get
It's
yourself
the cow.
a
Well,
real man.
I know you're not gonna listen to me, but try to lose a few pounds. Other than that, you're good.
Oh, sure thing, Doc. And he sets down his pack. Well, all done. There we go.
Yep. Good job.
Well, like
Thanks.
looks at his like weirdly like ripped but emaciated like his chest. Do I need to lose weight?
I think you're good, Wold.
Tabitha,
Well, it's gonna.
Yes, ma'am.
He has seen more
Would
of
you be
Wolf
willing to
than he
get
ever
me,
wants to see.
Yeah,
a
just
cup of
open
tea
the
that isn't
bathroom.
spiked?
Yes. I'm gonna go find a non-spiked cup of tea.
Wait,
Jerry's
how
like,
does
I
she
put a
know?
little
Chamomile
C24 in
or
there.
something.
Just gonna like boop, put it down, the spiked one.
She's gonna bring back like chamomile or something soothing, calming.
There's only one tea.
There's only one tea.
Oh.
Jerry
got
already
tea.
looked.
Everybody's
there's no
trying to give her
alcohol in
something
it.
calming.
This is the wasteland. The only flavors are Coca-Cola flavors.
And vodka.
Tea?
Can I say that Wolf he's washing the rest of his clothes?
Yep.
But he gets like undergarment and also like the equivalent of 50s like gym pants or not gym pants.
Like sweatpants?
Yes, sweatpants. Yes, that's,
Yeah.
It's
Did
not
people wear
like
sweatpants pants?
Athletic
They had-
pants are still
they had,
around during the time.
They also had
It's,
shorts.
Into the Spider-Verse, the guy when he's wearing the like
Yes.
that's
Joggers.
So
Yep.
he has that, and he has the thing on, and he's good. Okay, he like has a towel that he's putting on. I'm
feel like he would
gonna
look
go
like a
find
golfer.
Jules. Do you know where she is?
Wait, what are you wearing?
He's wearing the.
Think athletic clothes or
Clothes.
So he looks
Yeah.
like a 1950s golfer, probably.
with
With
Yes,
a towel
like
over
a
with a
his head.
crazy mask and a towel. on his
Yeah.
head. He's got like the. Still wearing that.
Perfect.
Honestly, it's not bad for Fallout.
It's better than Wool normally
Well,
dresses.
just, thank you. Where's Jules?
Or Wool did nothing
Here,
but
follow
a
me.
towel.
Okay.
Jerry's gonna take us back out to our seats.
Okay. Yeah, you're back out at back into the Blood Dome, which has now been decorated for the summit, and blood has been cleaned, of course.
Next time you leave for a few days to go hunting or whatever, take me with you. I don't want to do this again.
You want to rip
Guys,
open
no.
rabbits with bare hands?
Bare hands.
Okay. He takes out his bare hands. No. He just had bare hands. Didn't I give it to someone?
His dad's hands.
His hands.
Announcing the Ohio State Militia. Marshal Charles Gadsden. Lineman. Is it? Okay. Bull Frazier. Oh,
Two
And-
TV names.
brought
I'll
the
say
knot.
Drop the knot.
You would
We have a
see.
celebrity among
Yep,
us.
you'd see the Ohio State Militia, and you would see some person in power armor. A rather immaculately cleaned scarlet and gray set of power armor. But instead of a head, you just see a wide elliptical shape. Brown with light brown in the middle. Cartoony eyes and a slightly menacing or friendly, depending on your interpretation, grin
Yeah.
of a cartoon nut on top of the set of power armor.
I can't believe I forgot him.
See, Wool isn't the worst dressed one here.
What was that?
You see everyone at the party. Oh.
Marshal, lineman, I'm sorry, I don't know your title, but it's good to see you all here.
Bull would greet you first.
The pleasure's all mine, Hephaestus. It's been
Good
a
to
while
see you
since I've
again.
run into you.
Surprised you got him to avoid your first name.
What do you mean? He said my first name. Mm-hmm. The marshal smirks, a knowing glance at you.
Who told you?
Oh, I suppose operatives have our ways.
Blackmailing all
Marion.
It's got to be Marion.
Well, maybe that'll be your challenge during the summit is figuring it out.
I thought we were trying to get peace in our time or something.
Consider it a side task.
You rube. I will find out.
How did you find out?
It's good to see you too, Bull.
Who are you asking?
Him.
Who's him?
The guy
that
who just said
Bull?
you rube.
Oh,
Never mind.
yeah. Sorry, I'm lost.
Joke flew over his bull head.
Oh.
He is bullheaded. Yep.
Well, we've got appetizers around if you want anything.
Oh, yes, please.
You see him just absolutely hover over towards the appetizer table.
Marshal, you should meet the president when you have the chance.
Well, I didn't think I was going to meet the President of the United States while I was here. It's time to dance.
The dance is started.
We throw the tables to the side and start dancing.
We're gonna settle this one way with dance.
Rut's gonna absolutely
Last one
shimmy.
still on the dance floor gets full ability to decide what happens with everything.
It's like a dance marathon like that one Gilmore Girls.
Exactly what I was thinking of.
Oh man,
sounds
Mr.
so
President,
fun,
can you
though.
break this down for us, please? Of course.
Of course I can.
Mold,
Okay.
mold. She's gonna.
Wait, what are you in something? Why are you making noises?
She's just shimmying.
Oh!
She's in a giant
Think
Christmas
of,
tree.
yeah, think of it like a party, like going through the crowd or something.
No,
like
she's
that.
wearing probably a suit.
Okay.
Probably a suit, but like a nice.
There were just weird robotic noises, so Wolf was like, does she have robot legs?
Yeah, you missed a lot.
So he just, what? He's like, he thought, I'm right here.
Wold, you've got a towel.
We'll just say
No, like that's something you're supposed to want before you.
no. Just tell them it's part of his tribe
And
thing.
so when he shows up tomorrow without a towel,
Maybe they only wear it
Say
on
you
like
don't
certain
say it.
days.
Say it's only on
just
Tuesdays
She's gonna whoop.
or whatever day today is.
You're right, that is wet. And then she's gonna whoop.
What day is today?
Whoa. Roll
Just say Tuesday is their
an
holy day.
investigation check on his head.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Treasure map tattooed on his
He's bald.
What is that?
He's
That's
wearing a wig.
perception.
It's a toupee.
he's bald.
How would you like?
It's just a really good
Survival,
lace front
I
wig.
guess, because that's like the
I'm gonna
perception
say
check.
It might literally be a wall.
Oh, dang.
Whoa.
Okay. As you grab the towel, you do move the towel, and then you just see as the hair.
No, it is
It's a wig.
So,
She goes slack John for a second, and then uses the towel and like pretends to be like rubbing his hair, but actually like.
Julian
adjusts
pulls
it
out a
back
sheet
into
that
place.
says things that could go wrong at Summit. Number 1, wardrobe malfunction.
Summit malfunction bingo.
No, that's what Jerry cooked up. That's
what Jerry's doing.
All of the rest of us are doing it. Like he
So
did give them
she
out.
puts
We're
the
like,
hair
the
back in
tabs.
place, takes the towel, and just kind
Margie.
of gives him a wink
and we're
and
like,
walks away.
no,
and
absolutely, this is
throws the towel
inappropriate.
somewhere.
Okay, so that one, we got that
This
one.
one.
he gives her like a weird look, and she goes, "You knew I was a ghoul, right?
Yes.
We don't grow hair usually.
Some have it. I don't know why. I can't explain.
Some
it.
have it.
They wanted to yassify the ghouls.
There was fire involved with mine. I burned all my hair off.
Okay. Other than that, she's gonna kind of give him the once over. You look actually surprisingly decent. Good job.
Cool.
The president walks up
we
to
need
you
talk
guys.
later.
Okay. Stop me when there's not something world-ending going on.
Julian, I think it's far too early to throw in the towel here.
That's mine. That's my towel.
That's my towel.
I saw you walk into this political summit.
I'd
with
say
it
the
on.
towel flew over his head, but it's still there. So
Ah. Well,
People wear turbans. It's fine.
Is it going well so far? You're
Oh, it's going-
meeting people. You're
going well.
Making connections.
yeah. These are the easy groups, though. We'll have to see what problematic group is next.
Where's Margie? Sorry.
Margie is currently showing up, and she just like gives him a shrimp and says, "They have finger food,"
you
and then
give
she
me a
walks away.
Giving me a shrimp?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Sorry. Okay, you do this
She
first.
just hands you the shrimp and like says that and
Mirelurk.
walks
Mirelurk.
away.
That's what it is. Big mutant crabs, basically. There you go.
yeah.
On my okay.
Mirelurk cocktail.
You do this first, and then we'll do this.
What?
We'll do it like.
Well, Margie's
yeah.
like leaving.
We'll turn. I mean, he's like, okay.
She's like walking away.
She's walking away. Yeah.
She's like
And then
speed
just,
walking because it's
It's
awkward.
like puts it in his whole mouth.
Okay,
Are
if
you
you're
good
going to
there,
handle that over there.
You good with that, Wolf? You okay?
There's the tail. I forgot about that. That's normal. I forget about
Crunchy.
the tail.
No.
There's one more crunchy
You okay,
on that.
Wold?
Yeah.
Are you allergic to Mirelurk?
What is this allergic you're talking about?
Does it kill you?
It's not poisonous.
Okay.
I've eaten like a ton of mushrooms.
Were you doing that while you
Not
were
in the
hunting?
last 24
that
hours,
was
right?
what my mother gave me.
But none of these mushrooms you've eaten in the last 24 hours.
Just the good ones.
How many fingers am I holding up, Wold?
A crocodile.
This is very important.
Yellow.
So, 4.
Okay.
Oh, you have tea? Well, there's an extra one.
Yeah, sure. There are plenty of teeth
Yeah.
lying around.
That one's spiked.
Just a little bit. Jerry's just gonna fill his glass with vodka or whatever.
Not good tea.
Presenting the independent Polish operatives. Mr. Tommy Victronics.
Timmy Electronics.
Electronic boy.
None other than Christy the Cosmopolitan.
Ooh.
Dotora.
I think that's a name reveal.
It is.
Betsy Brimley,
Sisyphus.
and Miss Marion Bowden.
There you go. You'd see, given that most people walking in so far have been wearing uniforms, you see a rather eclectic band of people step in. Oh, wait, shoot. There's one more. Do. You know all these people. You recognize them. You've met them all. There'd be one that only you have met briefly, Julian. An older woman wearing a long trench coat and fedora.
Leslie Oberlin.
Another Polis representative from Ohio that you have not run into in the course of the campaign. But there you go. That's the next band of people. Marion would come up to you. Oh, hi.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Looks like mission
Yeah.
pretty
See, the
Well,
tea you drank
good
was
setup
meant for
right
her,
now.
but I
It's going well so far.
We're trying to make it worse.
was trying to calm her down. Are you feeling calm?
No, this tea is so horrible. It tastes like someone just left it.
Doctor,
out for
did you put a
long.
roofie in the drinks?
No, I put just
You should have.
no, no,
Just
I-
alcohol,
just alcohol.
Oh,
doctor.
Wait, did you put the relaxatives in here?
The lax.
Relaxatives.
Oh
That's not a bad idea.
no! Just drank it all.
we put laxatives in the Brotherhood's tea. Come to the conversation.
Welcome to the summit.
It's at the. Let's play the game. Is that
The
Jerry
Brotherhood
practicing trumpet, or
stinks.
is that the Brotherhood? Whoever gets the
no.
right correct guesses
Okay, I
gets to
think-
decide the fate of the wasteland.
Who's left?
Okay. After that,
Oh, what else had a Tommy
just
and
the
Cosmo and
brother.
everybody?
What's that?
We would say hi to everybody.
yep.
Hello.
Cosmo is wearing her power armor still. So there are quite a few people just wearing power armor normally around at this shindig.
Because
All right.
I'm not wearing power
Shake
armor.
Cosmo's hand and just give Tommy a little like, you know.
You do that, and he shouts from across the room, "You still owe me, Julian. Remember that." Oh, hey, finger food. Bartholomew would stand in front of the door and then usher the next group in and say,
The Brotherhood of Steel.
"Oh,
Presenting Scribe John McMaster.
who's a man wearing a full set of power armor, Brotherhood, rust red."
Star Paladin Jonas Abercorn.
Which is a little odd. Last time you saw him was at Sawyer.
And presenting High Elder Marie Pittman.
She is also wearing power armor, but is not wearing her helmet. You see a woman, maybe 20, 21. A little odd in power armor, but she looks trained well enough to handle it. Hers is a lot more immaculate than the scribes with her. Ceremonial.
What
gilded
kind is
details.
it?
Julian, did you get chairs that are stronger than the
T61.
ones in the in the bar?
I brought plenty of chairs strong enough for power armor. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'd walk up to the group and extend a hand.
It would have been funny if theirs weren't strong enough, but
You'd see the High Elder just look at you. You know I'm wearing power armor, right?
It's fine.
High Elder Marie Pittman.
Secretary Julian Ortega,
Enclave.
Enclave, in Polis.
Both. That's surprising. Considering we got rid of our Polis member, I guess. Or, well, he changed his loyalties over to us.
Things don't usually go like that. You guys are kind of the exception to prove the rule.
As I'm told.
Glad you agreed to meet.
If you're trying anything here, know that we're ready.
We're not going to start anything.
Really? And what was the point of bringing up a bunch of spearmen and race cars?
Making sure you didn't start anything.
We're not the ones that tried to change the weather without anyone's consent first.
But you are, if I remember right, the ones who considered wiping an entire other faction off the map.
Well, once
And
that
yet I
faction
shook your
tries to do that
hand.
2 times.
So let's start this off on a different foot. You don't start anything, we won't start anything.
I like this enclave that's backed into a corner. They're much friendlier than the past ones. I look forward to the summit.
Enjoy the finger foods.
And she stomps off. And Abercorn would kind of slide in. I'm here to smooth things over with anything she says, so don't take anything she says as law.
You gotta get some work to do.
We're here for a genuine summit and to come to the table to talk as equals. We're going to let everyone else know what we think about you, of course, and, well, reveal knowledge that you might not share. So I encourage you to be honest here and inform everyone of what's really going on.
This might surprise you, but that's what we're planning on doing.
Oh, really? Huh. Including the whole starting the secretly bit?
Yeah. The point of that was to get our people to safety. I don't see as there's anything wrong with that. We'd been talking about the summit before that.
You also
Right.
did kind of prove the necessity for doing so.
That we did, and we've had this discussion already. But I...
Don't want to
to your
repeat
point.
history here.
Yep. Well, I'm looking forward to this. I don't think I've had a proper summit like this until, treaty with the Union. Didn't think you'd be able to pull off something like this.
Well, we can say I've pulled it off after no one pulls out their weapons.
We're not planning on it.
I hope you mean that.
I do. If weapons are to be pulled, they're of course at Sawyer Air Force Base, not here.
Insight check.
Sure, yeah.
Ooh,
Go ahead and make it.
good thing to call.
Complication.
Can other people also do this?
I will allow one other person to make the check.
My speech is bad.
My speech is bad.
This is perception speech.
That's your
I left my
speech.
book out.
I get 12. Can anyone beat a 12?
Can't beat it.
There's only 2.
Or do you have a 12?
It would have to check. I think I might have an 11. Oh, mine's a 10.
Well, do you want to roll?
I mean,
Or would you
Well,
rather...
you're a 12, right?
you're
You're higher.
12
Well,
and a
yeah,
10.
I know. I'm just... Okay.
I mean, I'll
I
mind
just,
you.
if you feel more like you're in a position to observe since I'm the one conversing.
I mean, I
that would be
guess
fine.
so, but also you are like directly interacting with them, so it's not like you can't observe.
2.
2 successes?
7
He
and
seems
9.
like he's telling the truth.
Well, I'll piece up to the food, just water, tea, whatever you want. If you need introductions made, let me know.
Oh, don't worry. I know everyone here.
Wold looks at him and is like,
I met you last week
did you?
at Sawyer Air Force Base.
He's the one who tried to shoot our president?
Oh. What the heck, man?
I never... Hold on. I wasn't trying to... We fired artillery. It's a different thing. We weren't trying to kill him
It's like
specifically.
overkill if you're losing artillery.
It was a battle. We'll keep that in mind. Good tip.
Enjoy the festivities.
Yes. And don't worry, we didn't bring any snipers with us. Although, that's a good vantage point. That's... Holy cow, this place is built for an assassination. I hope security's good here.
We've got it covered.
Good.
Do we have it covered?
Please tell me Sally Armitage isn't...
Jerry's got a
Getting
missile
it covered.
launcher right beside his, like behind his chair.
It's always like, on threat of death, do not perform an assassination without letting me get to the good seats first.
And that group would go and mingle in the
It
crowd.
would deflate again, like...
The guy really doesn't know how snipers work.
No, he's
He's the PR guy.
listen.
Doing great.
dolefully at her empty teacup.
Here, this is where everyone lies
I
to
can
each
get you
other.
some mushroom water if you want.
Maybe just
That
a
would
little
be-
tea would be great.
Okay. Well,
It's technically a tea.
don't
Just-
take anything. Don't take
Just
anything anyone
vodka.
says here at face value. Okay, a lot of people here are going to be lying and exaggerating.
Speaking of liars,
Announcing syndicated holdings. Mr. Barnes Franklin. And Mr. What? No. No. Yes. No. Fine. Mr. Gerald Gilbert, Esquire.
Esquire.
Margie's gonna give her a tea and a vodka next to it.
She'll take the tea.
Say, maybe later.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
you would see Barnes looks.
Later.
It's not alcoholic.
You would see the entire gathering kind of quiets down as Barnes enters the room. He's gotten a bit of a makeover himself.
Eyeliner.
No.
He got iron.
He looks like handsome Squidward.
No, he looks like a mob boss. Normally, he was probably just wearing a shirt and suspenders and pants around. Rolled up sleeves, of course, because he's a puncher. Now he's wearing a long coat, a proper suit. One of Armani's finest. It's probably got like 6 levels of ballistic weave on it. I know that's not possible. And you'd see a man with glasses behind him. He's been identified as the accountant before. He dealt with Pix. Doesn't talk much. But much of the mob's leadership has kind of been taken care of by this point. Except for Zinnia, who's with you guys.
You clean up nice, Mr. Franklin. Think we must know the same tailor.
Yeah, he's great at bugging suits.
And he just gives you a way too firm handshake. He's ready to do that with everyone that he shakes hands with tonight.
I forgot my buff out.
To her credit, Julian does not flinch.
I bet Jerry does. He's like,
No, Jerry's whole arm is just wobbling.
It's like
It's good to see you, Doc. Now that your bounty's taken off, of course.
Yep, I appreciate that.
Yep. But you killed a man with rock, paper, scissors.
I
Nicely
did.
done.
Thank you.
Did you all cheat on that?
Only a little bit.
Perfect. Well, how's the new secretary treating you?
Yet to be seen.
Well, she doesn't have to prove anything. She's in agreement. And I hope you will honor that agreement.
She's here. Was announced with us.
Oh, nice. Good.
That tells you something.
Gonna
Might not
have
want to say
fancy
that
announcement.
too loudly out in the open, though.
Trust me. I know who's around me. Good luck on this summit. All of you. I think we're in for a real treat here.
And he's going to walk towards the... he's going to go power move and not eat an appetizer.
I already ate before this.
A happy meal on the way.
Let's still eat some appetizers.
when
All right.
everybody else
Wasn't
has food
expecting that
poisoning
one.
from the undercooked shrimp.
What is this about you?
He's
doing
like,
someone in
I feel
rock, paper,
nothing.
scissors, and also being wanted by the mob.
Do you know what rock, paper, scissors is?
Yes, it's like paper, shears, and stone.
Okay. Do you know the game?
Yes,
Paper,
it's like
shears,
paper,
and
shears,
stone.
and stone.
Okay. Well, I killed
Should it
somebody
be
doing
parchment,
that.
shears, and stone?
I only cheated a little
Ever
bit
played
because he was
Bear Man
trying
Woman?
to kill me. That guy had a bounty on me. Guy came to kill me. I challenged him to rock, paper, scissors. He agreed. Loser dies. He lost. I cheated a tiny bit. I'm alive.
So, I know you feel like that explains everything, but it doesn't.
I'll explain later.
Okay.
Drink your mushroom water.
I can't believe Wool is on the end of being confused by something now. Oh, man. with that, we will probably end session for tonight. Thank you for joining us. We will see you most likely in maybe 3 weeks, actually.
What?
But
We are gone.
we are looking
both the
forward
next
to
two
it.
Saturdays.